Well, Eagles guard. Episode 466. Wormhole. Hopefully, it's been a pretty long one for myself. Kind of hoping that some of y'all ain't hop in and take over. Let me do some work. Hang out more or less on this thing rolling. You hang out. Smoking some Colombian number two. Pretty good. Good figure. Kind of berry it, kind of falls blueberry. Kind of tastes berry. Big bad nose. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. It's a very Listen, man, I like Mercury, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, man. Whole lot. Can't hear me. There you go. Can you bet you guys can hear me now? That's fucking hilarious. Thank you, Dake. Dake Grower. You trying to hit me out of the headset here. This is way the fuck over there. Bet you that's a lot better now. Huh. Better now. Thank you. Who's jumping in? I need somebody to kind of take over this shit so I can do some fucking work. I got some defoliate to do, man. I'm fucking tired. There we go. Smiling, wailing. Come on in, smiling. Let's get high. Still wish we could just let the music play in the background. What up, Smiley? Murder, man. Oh, I got switches speaking too. There we go. Can you hear me? Can I hear you?
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
I can hear.
Fuck the fucking shit with you. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. What's up, man? How you doing? Here, something on my nose.
Like you timing. I don't know. Is there like a That was pretty crazy.
Sounds fun. Man, the first time I had it on my headset mic because that's what I used last night. I'm surprised you guys heard anything, to be honest with you. And, I don't know, I switched over to this one.
So what's up on a Saturday morning?
Not much, man. I'm fucking slightly dragging a little bit of ass. Fucking helping
Dude,
helping my buddy catch up his shit. But
speaking of ass, dude, did you catch Kazoo's fucking meme today that he posted it up? Did you catch that? The ass terps ones he was posting?
no,
Fucking hilarious,
no.
dude. There's a okay, I'm gonna just describe this because I can't for the life of me picture the fucking scenario. And it's kind of been bothering me all day actually. But there's a fucking video of this dude, like somebody in a car is recording a guy and his girlfriend standing there next to each other. Well, the guy fucking slides his hand down the back of her pants, and like you can kind of almost see him like poke her butthole, and she like fucking like what the fuck, like kind of turns steps away from him and turns and looks at him. And he like nonchalantly holds his finger out. She smells his finger and he's all just nonchalant looking the other way, like, yeah, nothing going on. She smells his finger and then is like, oh, okay, cool. And then like snuggles back up to him. Like, like what the fuck? It's the funniest fucking thing. He'll listen to this tomorrow or something and be like, it's fucking hilarious.
All
I just can't for the life of me think of how the fuck, what?
Somehow something tells me that isn't the first time that scenario has played out in that household. That just
It probably isn't.
I don't
But he's so Pete, man. Why would she smell his finger and then be okay with it though? That's what I don't like. I don't know. The only thing I can think is that she thought she sharded and he asked him to check and he was checking. I don't know. And then he was like, "No, you're
there's
good, baby. See, there ain't nothing on my finger."
there's a lot of ways that scenario could play out. Cheers, Mr. Green Fingers.
So
I
good.
say blushing. Cannon Trooper.
The
What's up?
fucking ass terps, man. The ass terps.
I think I might have started that last night with that poll question about
Shit.
stem rubs. Did you catch the bucket? It's fun playing with the poll questions. I was asking last night, you ever fucking, I think one of the questions was, do you ever do a stem rub and get it like somebody smell it and realize, oh shit, wrong head. So, speaking of poll questions, if you have, I don't believe you guys can do it on your end. I think because I have to do it on my end. But if you have a question you would like me to poll chat with, you can send it to me in the Zoom chat, and I'll be more than happy to poll the audience. I was like running out of things last night to fucking. I was actually having fun with it, and the answers sometimes surprise me because at the end of the poll, it publishes how many yeses, how many nos, you know what I mean? Uh, so some of that shit surprised me. You know, the yeses, the nos, or you can put in answers too. You can put up to four options. Like you can ask a question and give up to four A, B's, or C's. Cheers, Johnny.
Cheers. What's up, brother?
Smoking with you. What you rolling
Yeah,
up,
I'm
Smiley?
gonna tell Johnny I was rolling up some white cranberries.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
I got her growing in my garden right now.
oh shit.
Yeah, I got her growing in my garden right now. That was one of the
So
ones out of that first one that came through.
white from cranberry sounds fancy. Sounds
It's
fancy.
It's fancy. It's like ocean spray. Not Eric brand, the ocean spray brand.
Yeah, I made me some medicated rice last night,
Rice?
and yeah, and I ate some up today. Dude, there you go. I ate some up today, midday, and all of a sudden, man, I got tired, freaking passed out. I woke up just a little bit ago, thinking, shit, I slept a freaking day away, you know. And then I got onto YouTube to see if, because I thought it was like, shit, I thought it was like 5 o'clock, you know. When I looked at the clock, that's what time I saw. Only 11:30. Right there before 11:30. So, you know, my mind has not wrapped around the fact that I haven't slept through the whole day yet. You know what I'm talking about? That kind of days you get into when you feel like you've slept the whole day away.
Oh, I do.
Oh man, it's horrible.
Popping it.
Oh,
So,
that's shit, man. How you guys been?
Trooper.
a lot better
Yeah,
now.
brother.
Joint burning.
Nice
A lot better
background.
I got a joint burning. It's a lot better.
Yeah, there you go. I'm about to set up my dab rig.
Fixing to be a lot better, man.
Yeah. Be better if I was high.
Dazed and Confused, man. It's a legendary movie.
Oh yeah.
Are you cool, man? You cool?
Oh yeah. I think we're all cool on this show.
Good old days.
Yeah, I was living that movie, man.
Not me. I'm too
No, I
young.
mean just now. Being dazed and confused. Waking up, I felt like I was in a daze.
Too much rice.
Way too much rice, man. I chowed down. Matter of fact, I even gave my dog some. He passed out too. That was cool. We both stacked out for a while.
It's every meal for me, practically.
It's better. Starting to get hydrated again.
What are you smoking on, Ego?
I'm smoking some Colombian number 2,
Oh.
which is pretty good so far. I like the buzz. It's kind of on the heavy side. Miss Alexis, who's trying to peek around the corner here. We're smoking her earlier. The number 1, I kind of dragon fruit. Number 2, I kind of fucking feel like it tastes berry-like. Miss Alexis says she tastes blueberry, but I don't necessarily taste the blues there.
It's definitely there.
And she said it's definitely there. And number 3 so far is more like an earthy berry. more earthy than anything. So that's what I've got so far with the three I've taken down. Three still standing. Though. Can't even see.
Oh, my head's too fucking big.
You got 6 of them to choose from, Ego?
Yeah, I've got 6 girls all in all. 3 of them are similar, or I thought were similar, but the taste, man, on the 3 that I thought were real similar in structure.
Wait a minute now. I thought
Yes.
you only had 3 girls.
No, I got 6. Oh yeah, I've got 3 daughters, but I've got 6 to love you.
Sorry,
So
man.
they vary a lot. Well, the structure seems to be the same. And I would say like 4 with the sway of bud size. One shows a little bit bigger bud size, and the other 2 are like completely different stackers. And the number 6, like I said, was the one I'm leaning towards, and that one's definitely got the heavy pine to it, heavy pine. So I'm still fingers crossed about pulling down some pine here. And I can't help but wonder, let's see here. I pulled that one down at in day 63. I was looking at the thing the other day. Even though I have a couple factors that are probably different than what is listed on the seed package, because it says like 100 days. 100 days flower time, 90 to I think 110 maybe, which is a lot longer than I thought. So, but I took her down. It was the hairs were red, solid red on the ones I took down at 63. But there, like I said, there's different factors there. I'm sure he's growing and doing most of his stuff outdoors. So maybe that could be why the larger flower time. And then I go into flower from a 24-hour veg, which seems to speed up flower time, much like they say the 48 hours of darkness before you flip does. But I've noticed a quicker bud onset with taking them straight from 24 to flower, sets them into bud. You can start seeing buds week 2 instead of week 3. And so, and with there's one factor with a couple of days, almost a week shaved off of that 90 to 100. And then I've found that LAD and all in itself shaves off practically a week off of most flowering time. So there's 14 days of, I can shave off of that 90. That explains some, but I don't know. These girls I'm letting go. There's one that's in there right now that's in its, let's see here, 10th week. We're hitting day 70 on a couple of them.
Are you going to let that one experiment out a little longer as far as the?
Well, I'm gonna let it go as far as I can because I think Monday is no matter what. I think because they're nice hard bud structures. They're quite finished by all means. I think a little bit of the heat factor has a little bit to do with that too. But Monday's the calling day. I want them ladies in the dryer and no excuses ready for smoke tests on Friday. So so we can do a little group hunting on Friday and Saturday. Get some opinions. See who likes what you know about. Wow. John's like, damn, I wish I was in class this weekend.
That'll be cool, man. Get a
And
few
Jack
tests.
Skeleton looked pretty frosty there. I cannot lie.
That's what I was gonna say. I got the 5 girls, and there's 3 of them that are short in structure, and there's 2 of them that show that tall, more open structure. And the one I really like is actually one of the tall, open structure ones. And that's the frosty one that I posted the picture. But I mean, as you could tell, man, them are like dime-sized buds already. So that's like, you know what I mean, week 3 or whatever on those. I'm not even sure. I didn't write it down. You know what I mean? But it's got to be around day 21 to 28-ish. And that thing's already frosted right out on the fan leaves and shit. And it's the stinkiest one. Like hands down, that's the stinkiest one out of all of them.
That's why I kind of think that we should to take it both ways this way. I think that I should pass you a mail and let the Columbia mail smack them Jack Skeleton ladies that are obviously worth hitting, and then take a clone of your Jack Skellington mail, and then I'll smack the Colombian ladies over here. My Pheno, whatever one we kind of decide on this weekend, I'll take and pollinate that, and then at some point we can either hand them out hand them out once, or do a 2-round thing, or later on we could probably take it to another, cross them at some point, throw them out, and play one more time. Find something strong.
Have like version 1, version 2, or like Team Eagle or Team Smiley.
I like it. I like it.
Why would we switch the males though? You go, what you want? I could give you like 2.
That's like a good open pollination. Get a lot of diversity that way.
Yeah, I think so too. I just don't think the same traits will be passed, even though they're the same strain. I think the male will bring out different traits each way. I mean, it's worth doing. Blowing that right in my fucking face.
I was watching
Lexi
that, Eagle.
standing
I was
here.
watching that. I was gonna say, man, that
Eyes are
smoke
all
is
like
going the wrong
water.
way.
I know it. Stand behind me and do that shit. Jeez. I think I definitely think that the males we'll find different traits in the gene pools. I don't think they'd come out the same. I think we could take the male and cross that your Jack Skellington, my Colombian to your Jack Skellington. I think you pop them seeds, I think you're gonna find completely different traits.
Right, but I guess what I don't follow is if I'm keeping a Jack Skellington male, what would be the point of you running the same male when you want to run your?
Oh, you can do all the crossing there.
No, but wouldn't you?
I'm just saying
the Colombian male. You run the Colombian male, and I'll run the Skellington male, and then we'll just make sure we got this selected phenos of the girls to be hit by them. Right? Is that where you're getting?
No, I kind of thought that was the way it was going to roll. Like either one way, I'd either be passing you my lady and taking your mail, or vice versa.
All right.
It's up to you. I mean,
I guess I thought I was running the Skellington mail and you were running the Colombian mail, and then we were just gonna get you the girl pheno of the Skellington. You get me the girl pheno you selected the Colombian, and then you run the mail there or the Colombian, I'll run the mail here at the Skellington. We'll have it either way. I'd cover both bases, right?
yeah, but so am I crossing just Colombian times Colombian? That's what I'm saying.
Skellington.
There's got to be some kind of swap there, yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm keeping my Colombian stud and taking your Skellington.
The Skellington girl to throw in there and pollinate with it. And that'll be the DOA one on that side. And then I'll have the Skellington male to the Colombian girl, which will be the DOA on the other side.
Sure.
Crisscross.
That sounds good. What do you think, Canna Trooper? How's that sound to you?
It's the same thing going on, really. Just instead of passing males, we're passing the ladies.
Yeah, no, it sounds pretty good.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Smiley's wanting to keep his mail proprietary and shit. He's like, no,
You can have the mail. I don't care.
That's what I was thinking, Eagle. I was like, I wouldn't hand out that mail.
Dude, it's a badass, man. That mail, the one I'm leaning towards too, has that fucking new tennis ball shit going on that I'm picking up in the female one that I want to keep. So
We were Fina hunting London pound cake. There's this one male that was just like the stalk, like when it was little, was like this fucking thick, as thick as my thumb. I was like, yo, that's the one right there. And it was.
yeah, it's funny how that is, man. Like, I don't know, like the structure like that with a big old highway of fucking nutrient, of course, man. Or when they can stack buds on them like that.
Oh yeah. I don't know if you've seen Pepper's pictures or whatnot of the London pound cake when it finished, but that shit got hit with like really high PPFD and high EC. Probably the best smoke come out of that garden ever.
Oh yeah, no shit.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't that the no CalMag run or something?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the last 2 runs are no CalMag.
No shit.
Yeah, the first time, like there were some humidity issues, but then the commercial dehu got in there, and now that's like completely fixed. So like, there's nothing. Some of the lowers were a little fluff, but like not much. Just it was an issue, so we had to fix it, and then we had to boost up some of the the full tilt and everything, and then the EC just to make the Mel's punch dense out. Because like I said, it got a little fluffy the last time, but this time it got real dense. But once you hit it with high PPFD and high EC, it likes the foxtail if it's a stretcher. If it's one of the shorter ones, it stays more compact. So it was really interesting to see all the different variations from the same clone.
Full tilt?
Yeah, that's the late phase ripener from Florflex.
Okay.
If you're going to compare it to
in for me while I work.
Yeah, if
Do
you're going to
what?
compare it to anything, it'd be like the General Hydroponics dry cool bloom. And then now they've got the bulky B supplement, which is like the liquid cool bloom.
Work for you, and you can just fucking talk to everybody in chat. I don't give a shit.
Yeehaw.
Oh, I forgot. I'm totally on mic. I didn't even. I thought I was muted talking to Lexi. She's gonna sit in the hot seat while I fucking do a little defoliating.
There you go.
She's like, "What am I gonna do?" I'm like, "I don't know. Sit there and talk, talk people in chat, do whatever the fuck you usually do. I don't give a shit."
I'm firing my
Yeah.
banger.
There you go. Lexi's taking over the captain chairs.
I
Anybody,
got
Oh,
home from catering.
anybody that just pops up, just click, let them in. There you go.
No, I'm too
I
scared.
have to turn the sound on so we both.
Wait, do we
Cheers,
want to just let
everybody.
everybody in, or
Right.
I mean, there's some that we might not want in here.
That's too funny,
Security
man.
breach. What can I do? What can I do?
Yep,
How's
and
everybody
and
doing?
as you're, I was just gonna say, as we were all sitting here talking, SoCal snuck in the back door. What's up, SoCal? How you doing, brother?
Word that a little different.
So
I did it. Wait, isn't that called the Smiley Slide now? Or is that only when
The
we leave?
smiley slide. It's too good. Most
Hey,
definitely.
after the way chat was going in the show last night, man, I think sliding in the back door is pretty mellow.
Just don't sniff your finger afterwards.
Yeah.
make somebody else do it.
Right? Have her check it, see if she likes it.
Hey, like I said in the chat last night, man, if the smell's a shocker, you might not want to rock her.
There you go.
Through it. Hey, that's real there too. For anybody that's been in that position where you're like, whoa, I don't know. It's got to be a bad smell, man.
When they be like, whoa, you be like, no.
Turn it up, and your buddy's like, well, it's already. That was a story somebody was telling that they fucking took the chick out, fucking spent all the money on her and all that, got her back to their place, and it was like fucking smell beyond compare. He's like, I couldn't even do it. So I walked out, and my buddy was like, she's already ready, and the fucking she's already paid for her. He's like sneaking in.
Wow.
Make sure
Cheers,
watch
Vegas.
What's up, baby?
Modern genetics. Cheers, everybody.
Oh, what's going on, Bengus? I think you're on mute, Bengus.
No, he's just got no mic. What's up, Modern?
What's up, guys?
I was just
I'll take a dab. I'm gonna take a dab. Cheers.
Oh, look at the background.
Hey, Modern. Bingus, how are you, sir? Still on mute. Yeah, still can't hear you.
Hello, Mike.
You might want to jump out and come back in, see if that works.
Cannon Trooper. You
I
got
heard something.
Hello.
There it is.
Technical difficulties.
There you go.
Yeah, human was involved. I had the wrong button pushed. Cheers,
All right,
cheers,
gotta push the
everybody.
right button.
Good to see you guys.
You gotta push the right button.
Modern, what's up, man?
What's up, guys?
SoCal's in the house. Johnny Canna Seed, Green Fingers, Canna Trooper, Smiley. What's up, Anna Eagle? And where's Lexi? I thought the only reason I come up is because he said Lexi was going to be there. I said, "Fuck this, I'm getting in."
She
I'm
was.
going in.
She's hiding from the hot seat.
I think she chickened out.
Cheers, chat. Good to see everybody. Yeah.
Cheers.
Boiled again.
So what are we all smoking on tonight?
Smoking a little bit of a platinum cake mixed with Mindo Loco.
Yeah, the key lime gas, I guess I'm calling it. It's just really lacks bag appeal, but once you taste it, you go, oh my goodness. So yeah.
I'm dabbing on some Lotto 95.
I wonder if it presses good. That's what I'm thinking now that Canna Trooper said dab. I'm going,
Yeah, he likes the dabs.
And occasionally, I'm a bit of a dinky dabber, but
Yeah, I'm a dicky dabber too. It's a good phrase for it.
my lungs don't. I mean, they call me Dink Dabbersley because I don't really dink around with it. I don't really dive in for the 1 gram dab. Like I take a little piece and put it in there, and some guy's got looks like a freaking shovel. I'm just like, whoa. I don't know. I mean, hats off to you. You can do it, right? I don't even think in my heyday I could do it. What about you?
I don't know if I hate it either.
I can't dab. Last time I dabbed, I watched like 5 Lifetime TV movies back to back because I couldn't reach the remote that was like 3 inches from my fingers. So after that, I haven't dabbed.
So okay, you cracked me up, dude.
Hey, I did learn though that every movie on that channel has the exact same plot line.
Oh,
Husbands
fuck.
cheat and wives kill them.
Yeah, because the husband has to sleep sooner or later.
seems like a channel to keep the wife from watching.
Yeah.
Glad I don't have cable.
Yeah. Well,
LA
I'm smoking
human
on.
services.
I'm
What are you
smoking on
smoking?
some of my Huckleberry Knockout. They got crossed up with the blueberry cheesequake. So this is a very unique flavor. I can't even pick it out. But
I can't either.
it's a nice, yeah, it's a nice fresh. It's fresh flavor. It's got a real berry kind of a flavor. Do a squeeze on that again.
Okay.
It's definitely got a berry flavor. I just can't pull out the rest of it. I'm not having a good time with my my sinuses. They're not pulling out smells very well.
Sorry to
Yeah.
hear that.
I'm thinking about creating a new strain and calling it Pole. So next time somebody asks what you're smoking on, you tell them you're smoking Pole.
Yeah.
Paul?
Paul.
Paul or Paul?
I thought you said Paul at first, but it's Pole is what he's saying.
Pole.
P-O-L-E.
Smoking pole. Okay.
Smoking Paul?
Yeah,
That's
I'm
you got.
smoking on some pole.
I had to put my
you know,
catcher's mitt on for that one, but that was
You
I
know,
got it.
You know what my kids
I've
say?
never heard that
They call it toast.
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 Really?
They call it toast.
Huh.
I don't know. But
I
my daughter
do.
and her husband, they call it toast.
There are a lot of different weird ass names. I mean, when my kids were learning, you know, I wasn't a hypocrite, so I would smoke with them, and that's where Bingus came. Bing Bong Bingus. That's where that originated. Was just to make my kids laugh, and here we are.
So, yeah. They told me I was pretty buzzed at a restaurant and we had a breakfast and my son-in-law ordered toast and I said, "Oh, I like toast." I don't know why all of a sudden it stuck with them. Now they call it weed toast.
Oh, they said toes the first time.
Toast.
Okay.
Hey, Green Pill, how are you, dude?
Red Pill, what's up, buddy?
Oh,
Red Pill. I called you
like
Green
some
Pill.
pancakes.
I'm fucking stoked.
Stop.
I'd like some pancakes, some bacon, a side of toast.
French
I like
toes.
breakfast. I'm a breakfast person.
Better be French toast.
I've
Me too.
always loved breakfast. Any time of the day.
Any time of the day.
I agree.
Any hour of the day. Any hour of the. See, you can't say day because day just means daytime. Like,
Anytime.
Anytime.
Hey guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get rolling. Let's get to you.
Oh, where you going, can't you? It's Friday.
Dude, you gonna go jump out of a plane? What's going on, dude?
Right.
No, I'm gonna go to the gym.
Oh, you give me a fucking break. Take dabs and goes to the gym.
Yeah.
Good for you,
You
buddy.
know, it's good to
All
be
right,
young,
guys.
brother. Cheers.
I'm not young, trust me. I'm almost 40.
Oh,
Oh my
geez.
God! Yeah,
Well,
you're an old
you get my
man.
age, you call yourself young.
Yeah, you're old. Old. Canada Trooper, thanks for stopping in, man. It's always a
Yeah.
blessing.
Later, guys.
All right, bud.
Right, I'm gonna
Cheers,
have a
brother.
good one.
So talking about working out, SoCal, how'd it go?
Fucking brutal, man. I think those people are terrorists.
They're turning you into a rubber band, aren't they? They're stretching your shit all over the place.
They're putting my shoulder in places it's not supposed to go right now.
And
But,
it
you know,
doesn't it hurt wonderful, right?
oh, it fucking hurts so good.
What the wrong? I'm not hearing the right things. It don't sound like.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You're in the right place right now.
Oh, you're in the
I
right
don't
place,
know.
man. When you're getting
Oh, no, man.
rehabilitation on an operated shoulder, oh my God, that is some of the most. It's some torture.
Tripping balls.
Yeah, it's some torture. I'm glad you're handling it well, SoCal.
I have a pretty high tolerance to pain, so you know. Plus,
Weed helps.
well, the therapist isn't, you know, too bad to look at either. So that helps.
Oh, that's
Ooh,
all.
there you go.
Yeah. Kind of makes you want to get
I'll
into
smoke
it.
to that one.
What's he buff or something?
What Eagle go?
Good one.
Eagle is
That was
over
a
there
good one.
working on his garden and shit.
His shoulders kind of going out over there.
What's up,
I don't know what
Smiley?
to say, but you know, my therapist looks a little bit like Bruce Jenner, so it's kind of arousing.
Ooh, yeah,
What?
very good.
Dude, you're tripping me out, dude. All I got to say, you're tripping me out, dude.
What was it? Oh, Caitlin. God, I tell you, dude, when I really liked Bruce Jenner. Because back in my day, he won like 5 gold medals, and he was on the Wheaties
Right.
box.
He was on the Wheaties box, man. He was like the dude, you know.
And then
Now he's the chick.
I just come on, really? Destroy my last hero on earth, and
Oh, yeah. I'll never eat Wheaties ever.
From Wheaties to CoverGirl, man, can't go wrong, right? He covered all the
Yeah.
He wanted some attention. He got it.
Pretty much getting all the base.
From wheat he's to wheat cheese.
Let's get off of this subject, dude.
Yeah,
Please.
thank you. I am getting a little sick.
Come on, that
of
was a
it.
good one. Yeah. That was a good one.
No.
I puked in my mouth a little bit. Thank you.
I love you
Yeah.
guys, but this is getting weird.
Oh. Okay, well, I'll just dab.
Okay. You the dab master.
Dab it.
I've never
Yeah,
seen
dab
anybody in
it,
my life take a bigger dab as red pill.
Yeah, he uses a shovel.
Oh my God, he used the shovel.
I'm like, what the fuck?
We need a dab song.
Vaccine.
Cheers, everybody. Happy 420
Bum,
somewhere.
bum, bum,
That's
bum, 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 bum.
Lexi's in the house.
Where's Lexi at?
I don't know. She said
I
she
don't
was
see
sitting down
her.
and failed. She's not here.
She ate the piece of
Oh,
toast. Take a bite of the little piece of toast. Fall down the hole.
This
she
old
wanna hang
lady
with
gotta
these
go.
old guys.
Guys are all on like slow mo today. You guys have just as long as the day as I did. I take it, eh?
I had a long day.
Long day. Yeah.
That
Been a
long
lot of
story.
been a lot of them lately, just to keep myself occupied. So
I'm not sure if my
Mhm.
I think I'm back. Can you guys still hear me?
I can.
Yeah, you're there.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
No, you're sounding pretty perfect.
Yeah, 'cause
Good shit. Oh.
There it is.
Well, better late than never.
Yeah, late than ever.
Oh,
There you go.
got double up, whatever. Cheers. Wow.
Let's talk about something controversial and piss everybody off.
Oh, hell
Oh
yeah.
my God. I
Both
can
are
do
good.
that, dude.
And organic is bad.
I got some.
That's controversial.
Go, John.
Okay, today I went down to the mailboxes and got my mail. And I
All
watched
right. Good job.
yeah, and well, thanks for that, Modern. Appreciate that. And because I need some compliments on that kind of shit right there.
I'm just tripping, dude. I'm like,
So this kid walks by. This kid walks by. He's in all red shorts, red shirt, and then he's got well, let's just say a very colorful face mask on. He's walking down the street.
A racist
And-
comment?
Yeah, it was. And
Why do I fit this bill?
I'm trying to be controversial. No,
Quit
it's
interrupting.
he didn't have a tank top on. It was a full-on sleeve shirt. Right? Come on, Eagle.
come on.
So
Come on, spit it out.
the kid takes the hit of his vape, and then pushes his face mask back on, and then blows it out as he's walking away, and it's just coming out all the edges of it. And I'm just going, man, kid's having too much fun with this.
So his face mask looks like a cigarette.
I just
filter,
thought that was
basically?
rather funny.
His
It
face mask
sounds
looks
kinda
like a
funny.
Pretty
cigarette
much,
filter.
yeah.
Nice. What's up, Yucca?
It was blowing out through his eyes,
Oh,
through his
Yucca.
sides, down on his
What's
chin.
up, yeah.
Can you hear me all right?
No,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, nice hat.
Nice hat. You got on the right direction too. All right. Can we still hear you, Yucca? I think we lost you.
I'm here.
Oh, okay, cool.
So what's up, guys? How you guys been?
We're tripping.
Great.
Sorry about that, Yucca. Good.
Yeah, we're waiting for somebody.
I was gagging.
Very
We
stoned
spawned
right
it.
now. Very high.
Cheers, Dingus.
Same to you, buddy. How you doing over there? You making any headway? Or are you still spinning your tires over there then?
You talking to me?
I am.
You talking to me?
Are
Yeah,
talking to
I'm tripping right now if I want to get into it. But this the city kind of, I tried to become a caregiver, man. I'm not. They're still stonewalling me on it. They're stonewalling me on it. So I just got to go back to my 500 plant and move on because they don't want me to be a caregiver there.
That sounds like you know what you're doing.
Yeah, like I said, there's so much down. I'm fucked up right now, but yeah, I wanted to go try to go back to be a caregiver, but the city won't let me. So now I'm going back to my 500 plant. I'll figure out the money.
Well, 500 plants.
It'll all work out.
500 plants ain't bad.
It'll all work out.
So did
I'm
they
gonna
give you
have
any
puppy.
did they give any logical reason as to why they wouldn't go for that?
No, they're just what they call it. They're just sticking it in the committee and they're not doing anything with it. Just let it die, basically. Yeah, we'll look into it. And then let it die. Which they do in all fucking government. Dude, I don't want to go here. I'm having a good buzz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just keep moving forward, buddy. Keep taking. It's about what did Rocky say? It's not about how hard.
It's
you
a
can
journey,
hit.
dude.
It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can.
It's
hit
a journey.
and keep moving forward. That's how.
Right now, I'm out here right now talking to all you good people. This is what life's all about.
I agree.
What's up, man?
Cheers to you, Yucca.
Chilling with chilling with the girlies, right?
Yeah, I enjoyed your episode the other night. I haven't told you that.
Thanks for watching, man.
Most definitely.
The eagle has landed.
I didn't hear much from Eagle.
He's stripping.
Yeah,
He's got a triple pull out.
stripping. He's preparing for that, pole dancer side job that he's going to be doing.
Did he put in a stripper pole?
He's going to learn how to pole dance, I think. That's why he's doing
No, I
so much
think you got
stripping.
that confused. I think that was a pole barn.
Oh, is that it? Oh,
Oh, I thought.
my
Yeah,
mind.
yeah, it was
My
a pole
mind.
barn.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my! When you get old, your mind wanders.
Wait, in a pole barn, isn't that just a on a strip club where they put a brass
That's-
pole in the middle of the barn?
Fucking thank you, sir.
Take us back there. Take us
No.
back there.
I heard pole barn and I thought barn door.
I know. I thought stripper pole.
You didn't lock the door again? What the fuck?
Yeah.
And by the way, why were you trying to lock me out anyway? I mean, I thought we had a deal. Leave it open. You're supposed to leave it ajar.
No, I didn't. I wasn't in co-pilot that night.
Sorry.
That was the deal.
No responsibilities on my end.
You don't like responsibilities.
I'm just gonna.
No.
I love them.
I'm a true sadhu. I just want to
asshole.
do yoga and smoke hash.
I would be a really good boss because I don't mind being an asshole to anybody. I'd be like fucked up to like my own parents if I had to. I don't really do them, so I'd be a good boss. Not my friend, I'm your boss.
I had some issues early on with that.
Get out of here.
I don't take well to that.
I don't, dude. I was, what was I? I was
Get
20.
out of here. Come back when you're high.
I was in my early 20s and I was general manager of a door plant. And I had 13 gentlemen that were like twice my age. It was, we did well, but it took me a minute to sit down with those guys and say, look, yeah, you could all be my dad, but this is how it's going to be, It worked. I mean, we did really well, actually. But that's only because, honestly, it was because I played team sports that I knew how to put a team together. And I realized, like, when we played football, it's not, everybody plays a different position. It's not what grade you are, it's how well you can play the positions. So,
Yeah, stay in your lane.
but whatever. I don't know why I went down that road. Sorry, guys. I am really stoned. I'm stoned.
Position, man. It's all about knowing what position we need to play best, like what position we can play. Like,
You're only as good as your weakest player. That's what I would always say too. That really fucking wakes them up too. They look around like, you're the weakest player. Oh, that's why they put me in charge, right?
Can't take that. That's funny. I've been yelled at my whole life, so it's like when I'm not being yelled at, it's kind of weird. I'm like, come on, where's the verbal abuse? Like,
I'm not a very good slave. I'll be honest.
I wouldn't be a very good slave either.
I can put up with it for a while. I'm doing what I love to do. I grow cannabis. I love growing cannabis. I learn something almost new every day. I learn something new almost every day. I don't know. I am really high on this shit. This stuff, I need to cross it with something to get a little better bag of feel. That's what this is. I actually
half the battle.
I actually pollinated this plant with the Face Off OG. And I pollinated it a little bit late. And it's ready for harvest, but the seeds aren't. And I'm like, fuck. So I'm only gonna probably cut half the plant apart, and save the other half to finish the seeds out. Because I think that might, we'll see. You never know. Pissing in the wind again, or maybe not. You never know.
What is it you're smoking on there, Bingus?
This is a accident that happened. I have a fruit gas, which is a really good strain, very fruity and gassy, very strong. And it was growing next to this key lime pie. and the key lime pie wasn't quite as strong. And it had great everything else, beautiful smell, nice crystals, what have you. But I actually told her, I said, "This is it. Sorry, got to make room." And she poked a little nanner out, and it affected the fruit gas. And so I ended up with like 3 seeds, and I grew one of them, and I'm like, "Holy cow!" Right? But it's kind of a little bit not larfy, but a little not as
Airy.
solid. Yeah, not as solid as you'd like.
A
Crystally,
little more spongy, kind of.
yeah,
It's
spongy.
probably
That's
good
good.
for extractors would probably love it.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I was saying when Red Pill was dabbing up. I need to smash some of this and see what. But now that I
Oh
hit it
yeah,
with the
since it's an
face off, I want
experiment.
to see what the face off will do. To it. So who knows? It could do nothing. It could. So many times I've done this shit and it's just, sorry, start over. But it's never for
Well,
me. It's never a waste of time. It's always a learning experience.
now, which one was the? Which one? So that was just a nanner that popped out. You said out of a
One
female
little
plant, or?
dude. I swear to God, she knew it was it. That you're leaving, and she just, I'm gonna poke a little.
That's it.
I'm gonna give you the tip,
I'm just.
right? I'm just
Yeah.
gonna give you the tip, and it brushed over to the fruit gas, which was a perfect match. And
Wow.
the plant
I
grows
love
beautifully,
how nature works.
and it, like I said, it's a little spongy. That's a perfect word for it. But this, God, dude, lime gas, just
Wow, that's cool.
and way more stony than the fruit gas. So it was like a great combination. Now we'll
So
see
like
what
the-
the face off does.
So like the Boost Banner I'm smoking right now, I described it.
That's a great strain too, by the way. I love Bruce Bannon.
It's lime and gas at the same time.
Very much so. I mean, distinct
well,
lime. Oh, I don't know about
The Boost Banner that I got is got a lot of mine. It's kind of a rare cut of it.
Well, the key lime, I mean, it's very limey, but it just didn't have the knockout power I was looking for. You know what I mean? Didn't really do it for me, but it does now. So I'm gonna look. Dude. Let's get further combobulated.
Smiley, I got a question for Smiley.
He's here. Oh, wait,
Oh, I can't see it.
where'd he go? Fuck, he disappeared on me.
Oh, he's hiding.
It's
Jumping
He's
around.
mic'd off. I guess he had to
Alright.
use the big boys room.
There he is. Oh, okay. Everything come out okay?
Yeah.
That come out all right.
Great one, Fingus.
I turned my camera on. You guys are like, hey, there's Smiley.
That's what we do.
We're trying to wait for
We
you to get
missed you, brother.
Then interrupt you.
So your question was for Smiley.
Yeah.
Oh,
Still
what
like
happened
that
to the other day at the festival? What it was? I missed you. You never came back.
At the festival?
Yeah, what was it? That event.
Campground. You stood
Yeah,
on
you
mud?
he never came back. He left, never come back.
Yeah, I thought you guys were taking out too, going to eat or something.
Okay, no, we didn't. We waited for you for hours.
Oh shit!
I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Pacing back and forth, wondering.
No,
He said, "Man, I know I said something to piss him off. I know I did."
I couldn't walk around with him, and he wants to talk to everybody. I'm like, I gotta move, dude.
Yeah. It's hard, man. You go around to the events, everybody's there.
Yeah, well, I have trouble with it because I'm not interested in buying anything. So I hate to waste the time.
Waste their time after time they didn't have nobody there.
I know. I just feel weird about it. I don't know. It comes down to it. Like I'm not gonna buy anything from you, but it's like shoot the shit with you. Yeah, that's me, Stony Creek.
Maybe you need an open mind when you go there. Maybe you might buy.
Your mic's really low there, Smiley.
Said maybe you might buy something modern if you went there with an open mind instead of.
I don't know. I thought that I'm trying to be closed-minded. I just don't want to necessarily spend the money. I don't need anything. And I feel like talking to them is kind of, wasting their time.
Taking them away
They can
from
be
their
talking.
business.
Yeah, I don't want to take away from the business kind of thing.
You don't mind wasting our time?
I know. I'm weird, dude. I get weird on some things.
You don't want to. You're not trying to imposition them. You're trying to. You're there for a purpose, and you're being very humble and not being an imposition. But hey, if you want to chat for a minute, let's fucking load one up and do that.
It's fine. The whole.
Yeah, so
Here's
Miranda
everybody in
Family
chat.
Farms. Miranda Family Farms was at the Turftown tonight or today.
Yeah, I seen a picture. Yep.
And they got a storm rolling in. So I'm hoping that he gets through that without having any difficulties.
He's supposed to have Miss Jill and all that there with him too, or something, right?
Yeah, something happened. I think she was concerned about the weather or something because there is a hurricane blowing in, but I don't think it's going to hit until like Sunday morning. Anyways, something like that. That's the Miranda Family Farm.
Isn't that Massachusetts?
It's just
a hurricane.
Yeah, it's
due for another day or
it's supposed to be hitting right into New York.
We're good.
Yeah, it's just a little hurricane, And I totally understand what she's thinking, It's like, fuck, I ain't gonna fly into that shit. You know?
Let's still have the
Never
event
probably
where
been in one.
Cheers on the 20 though.
Oh,
Happy 20.
There we go.
Looks like we're late on that, aren't we?
Oh man,
There she
is. Dude,
Hi, Lexi.
We're finally on a panel.
I can't see her. Where's she at?
Is there?
Yeah. Oh, there she is. Hey, Lexi. You can't see me, but I can see you.
Wow.
But we can't hear you, Lexi. So if you're saying something, you're muted.
He's telling her right now, go to there, click that.
Oh wait, can everyone hear me now?
Good job.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, very good.
Good to see
you.
Hey.
Awesome.
The mind.
It's good to see your smiling face.
The real mind behind the madness of the Eagle Guard.
So, Lexi, I hear that you are going to be getting a green thumb started.
I don't know. Maybe a little. I don't know.
As an assistant, maybe green thumb.
You got to go your
I open
own
tents.
plan.
That's what
You need to have your own plant. Just one plant, your
I
own.
don't know about
Take
that.
care of it.
Maybe
What
a
do you
light.
mean? I think that's a good idea.
Maybe a light green. No, just a light one. Full green.
Just have one plant, take care of it like a baby.
Oh. Huh? Okay.
I can't even take care of baby right now, so I don't know how I'll be able to do that.
Well, a plant's
Okay.
easier. Believe me, a plant's easier.
Yeah, it doesn't talk
I don't
back.
know about all
You don't have to clean it up.
Well, you
I'm
gotta
kind of
clean it
used to
up.
that, so I don't really mind.
Yeah, I understand that. Well, that was a good hit. Sorry.
Happy for you, brother.
I'm all tongue tied now. Gee,
Sorry, I do that to people.
I noticed about that. Yeah, it's kind of your aura. It's your aura.
Yes.
It's very penetrating.
Well,
I mean, how many squares
sorry.
are you away from me? Wait, you're not. Yeah, you're like 3 squares away, and I can still feel you.
Sorry. Hi, Lexi.
Yeah.
Hi.
That's too funny, Modern.
I can make Lexi laugh.
See, on YouTube, I have to point right this way, probably. Alexi on. See, on Zoom, it's a different. It's this. No, it's this way. So
Well,
interesting. Modern. See,
you guys are in my ear.
I'm next to Dummy.
Oh
Guys.
shit! There we go. Good one.
Where's Mr. Greenfingers at?
He's there.
Is he here?
Oh yeah.
I can't see everybody. It sucks. There
Oh,
he
you
is.
gotta flip the finger. You know. Or,
What's up, Robert?
What's up?
He's so
What's up?
soft spoken.
I ain't soft spoken.
Yeah, just hear you yell and get a little crazy here.
My dogs have to bark first. Then I have to.
Okay. Is that was your dogs barking earlier?
yeah.
Wasn't my dog.
I thought I was hearing dogs bark.
13 of them.
Chat was telling me when I was hearing things.
Huh? What happened?
Okay. Boy, that last hit tore me up.
Huh.
That's a fantastic hit. So
I'm happy.
I like the idea of crossing back and forth with the Colombian, like you guys are talking. I can't wait to see how that goes. Would you like to kind of throw something else into it, Eagle? Smiley?
Well, I know if we're gonna do a male and female and then a female and male cross, I'd like to do a feminized with whoever decides whatever female is the best from both ends.
And how would you do the feminized part? Would that
Well, I
be
don't
like
know if
the
I do the
colloidal
same
silver type?
thing. Well, I don't know if I would do the same thing in the aspect of doing like the Jack Skellington to the Colombian, reverse the Jack Skellington to the Colombian, and then also reversing the Colombian to the Jack Skellington. I think I would do something like whatever has one outstanding feature more than the other. So like that's why I don't mind getting like terpene or THC tests, or if one happens to have like way better of a hash producing attribute, you know, whatever one has more of the outstanding features is going to be the one that gets reversed in that scenario.
And I believe Eagle and Smiley have both picked out their winners as far as what they're saying. So that's
yeah, for me there'd be a whole bunch more analysis. I probably wouldn't have any kind of pick whatsoever yet, because it'd be like, you know, which one do I like long-term wise, like which one do I not want to get rid of? Which one is a better hash producer? Which one is easier to clone? Which one yields better?
All those are,
All
important.
those good things.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all
But
important.
but whatever one has the more of an outstanding feature, like that's why I would do like put it through some kind of test, make some kind of concentrate with it, and then also get some kind of lab test with it. So if it's like some crazy, really, it's not really sticky or greasy, it's really like sandy and really easy to make hash with. And it's
Right.
got
Yeah.
some, exotic type of terpene that's not really common in a lot of other varieties, and for whatever reason, it's the number one component in this terpene profile. Something like that would make me want to make it the pollen donor. So it doesn't really matter if it's a Chilombian or Jack Skellington in that regard, because just the way I look at it, it's always like for like horse breeding or dog breeding, you always want to like introduce into a gene pool like that's like been proven, like an award-winning dog or some 3 race winning horse,
Yeah, exactly. Some specific part of that line that you want to carry out.
To me, the pollen donors, the female can be anything you really want it to be, and then the pollen donor attribute is going to be whatever the female is plus, extra. So like just THC is concerned. If someone's got like 14% THC, but you really like the terpenes of it, you're not really satisfied with where the THC is at. If you have a plant that's known to have a whole lot of THC, you can cross it to that plant that you have and maybe come out with like 16, 17% THC. Maybe a whole nother added percent of terpenes too, because with more THC comes more terpenes. So
yeah, I like the fact that I actually have a greasy one in my other tent. It's really wet to the fingers, has no crumbs whatsoever when I touch it. Like the Puckerberry Knockout was a very sandy kind of a feeling. This one here is just, there's nothing there, and then after a second your fingers just start sticking together.
Have you made hash with it?
It's like, wow. So it's got a complete. Have I what?
Made hash from any of it?
I didn't hear you, Green Fingers.
Have you made hash from
Oh
any
man,
of it?
I've never made hash yet. No, I've never made hash yet.
That would be like a pain in the ass.
Eventually I will get to that point.
This is a good time to start.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
What do you
Yeah,
do
I
with
gotta
all
get the
your?
bags.
What are you doing with your trim?
What do I do with my trim? Well,
Yeah.
I've got a large container that I'm filling up, and I'm going to start making more oil and butter here pretty quick. And I'm actually
Okay.
going to make some tincture now that I got myself a water purifier or a distiller. I got a water distiller. So
Okay.
now that I got that, I think I should be able to reclaim my alcohol out of the tincture and make some RSO.
There you go.
So
there you go. It's money well spent, I'd say.
Well, when I spend money, I can't spend it frivolously. I got to have a purpose for when I spend my money.
There you
Did
go.
you get one of those extract craft models? Is that what you're talking about?
No, I'll go get it. I'll show you.
All right, cool.
He's gonna just, when he burns off, instead of burning off all your RSO, your alcohol, it's gonna collect it.
Yeah, that's what the extract craft does.
So you can reuse it again,
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
It pays for itself. You see.
Yeah, pays for itself.
The butter maker.
Yeah, this thing here, you guys won't believe
probably
the price
safe.
I got for this.
I believe you because I know you. You get some good deals.
Yeah,
Okay,
this one
yeah,
here,
that's similar.
it's brand new.
What is that?
It's
Similar.
a Viva Home is what it is.
Okay.
And it comes with a nice little container, brand new. I mean, and it does exactly what I needed to do, you know, because this thing here, it will do 4 liters of water or alcohol.
Nice.
So I could do it in my
Underwear?
soak it in a jar or something, or I could even, well, I guess I would, yeah, I don't know. I still have to learn more about this before I do it, you know.
Well,
Do a bit more
yeah,
research.
you just got it. Cheers to
Yeah.
that.
So I'm really excited about using it. And I got a couple of gallons of alcohol, and I just don't want to let that just evaporate into the air. I want to keep it, you know, or at least it.
Don't you have a butter maker?
Yes, I do.
I wonder if that will work with pee. You can
Really?
distill your pee. Bring back the water out of your pee.
Oh, I think it just bring it to salt. Like it would take it would separate and wouldn't make
Yeah,
it
you
good.
distill your pee and you just have water come out.
That'll
I
come
don't
in
know.
handy.
It's a good question.
90% of it will be filtered out somehow. Or evaporated.
Exactly.
It's an interesting direction.
That's what the distiller is doing. It's containing it for you and then putting it back to liquid again.
Yeah, you don't get 100% of the alcohol back. I at least
No.
mine only
No,
gets about 90%, but it's fuck. I mean, over time
It's
that really
great.
pays off. Yeah,
No doubt.
really works.
Trying to
I
make
mean, it
alcohol
just,
out of
you know, if I'm going to do that kind of stuff with tincture and stuff like that, I wanted to make sure that I was able to retain my profits,
Yeah.
you know, instead of watching it just
Dissolve.
disappear. Yeah, it's like, oh, shit, man.
Hey, Lexi.
Lexi. Hi.
You all muted. We can't hear you.
Did you have any
Sorry.
questions? What are the questions that you have for the panel here?
Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
questions?
Wait, what?
You're on.
You got
I thought you
questions
had
for us?
questions for us.
For what?
No, whatever.
Being
We're
just
open books.
put Lexi on the spot.
Any kind of question. What, like, for what? That's a question. For anything that you
That's a
might want to
question.
know.
For what? I
Yeah.
guess why not?
Yeah, for anything that you want to know. What would you like to know?
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
I
You
don't
don't
have
know?
anything right now.
Nothing?
No.
favorite ice cream.
You don't got no question. You can't
Okay.
think of anything at all.
See, now that's because she's been
What's your
put
favorite
on the
ice cream?
spot. Give her a minute. She'll come up with something.
She's no pro
Wait,
at this. What are you guys talking about?
Oh,
Color.
What?
I don't have any.
Okay, I got a question for you.
Yeah,
Oh,
What why aren't you helping your dad? What the fuck?
I'm being put on the spot.
don't feel that way.
I think that's what's happening right now.
Yeah,
Modern
don't feel that way though. Just play
I'm
it.
sorry.
Just play it. Yeah.
He's
I'm
like
sorry.
beating behind her.
I want to hear you laugh.
So Red Pill, do you? Oh, I'm sorry. You lit up your freaking torch, and I asked you a question. Man, that's just so
But
rude.
no, go ahead. Fire
Dang,
away.
I made you turn it off. I might as well ask you. Okay. So when it comes to the male,
Mhm.
the traits that the male puts out when you're breeding, what is so what's the important part about the transfer of the male traits from the male?
Okay. Listening to different people, or listening to people, there's different ideologies of where this comes from, but I'm gonna stick to what I know. And the way I had it, the way what makes most sense to me is trying to do what's the opposite out in nature. Okay. Plants out in nature, they're trying to adapt their environment every round that they do, no matter if there's a slight difference in temperature, in precipitation, and total amount of UV that gets to them. All those things that those are the things that they figure out the fastest, or that they're designed, or that they've evolved to figure out the fastest. So what we're looking for is things that don't really suit plants that we kind of look for either. Rob Clark called it drug type. Some people don't like, kind of categorizing it or calling that a drug, but that's basically going the opposite of what evolution wants, as far as what nature is asking for, or how nature is handling the plant. And certain things like a monocannabinoid profile, that's really recessive, and that's something that the plant really wouldn't make on purpose to survive better out in nature. So it took the hand of, like a creator to purposely go out and do a breeding project and focus just on THC breeding, and the same is with a whole lot of things. And I would think the reason why I kind of suggested with the terpene thing is with that, because certain terpene profiles really aren't like alluring to us. Like, you don't really smell certain plants and be like, oh yeah, this is something I want to make extract of, and I want to line my taste buds and my palate full of this all the time. Like, there's other plants in nature, and people have had this with cannabis too, so I know it's possible. But there's other plants in nature, plenty of other species that produce something that smells like a decaying body, like rotting meat. And I forget
Yeah.
the whatever the coevolution or the symbiosis it has with the environment, but it's to attract one specific insect. And I forget if it's like beneficial to the plant, like if that insect coming into its environment helps it from bad insects. But anywho, some carnivorous plants do that. They have certain scents that they attract bugs to. Well, anywho, some of those things, they're not really attractive to us, like the dead body terp. But other things that would really make it pest prone, that are like really floral or candy smelling, or like maybe, I don't know so much of gassy, but the things that we tend to like or really go crazy for, those aren't so good. That's why we got to spend so much time keeping the plants pest free and all that kind of stuff, is because we're constantly breeding plants and selecting them for all these different terpene profiles. But really, it's like it's like a hindering towards the plant, because that terpene profile makes it more mold and fungal and bacterial and pest and viral, because it's so recessive.
So the terpenes you're saying will actually attract more pests?
Well, like I'm saying, because it's so recessive, you got to like hand breed and go through selective breeding to get that far. And it's going so far away from what nature would breed. I was kind of bringing full circle with that. That's why selective breeding for recessive traits is good, because you get really good terpenes, really high THC, other specific traits, colors, and things that, they're go ahead, whatever you name it, for whatever trait you desire that people are more focused on breeding for today. All those things are found in recessive traits that never get spread in a population of plants growing in a field or up along a mountain, because the female plants are saturated with the earliest flowering males. The plants that flower the fastest and show their sex the fastest are the ones out there. They're taller. They tend to be taller than the whole rest of the field, and they show their flowers, and their flowers open up faster. So the air around all those cannabis plants is already filled with the very first showing male plants. So the last showing plants, the ones that you tend to want to in a breeding project look for and hold on to and keep and use for breeding projects out in the wild, are pretty much, none of their pollen gets to hit any viable pistils or ovules, because they've been already saturated with those males that were showing sex maybe days or weeks before those. So it's a breeder's job to go through and get rid of those males, those first showing males that would normally pollinate all your females out in nature. You get rid of those, and that's one half of the whole breeding project to select for. Like I said, the females can be anything. That's like more of a preferential or scientific focus. If you're trying to do one specific thing, or going after some if one plant is the best for Crohn's, then you would find that female. Obviously, it's not males that people are smoking. It's this female plant that people are smoking or using for RSO or whatever. That plant has shown it's true. That's what I said. It's been like tested like a an NBA All-Star or whatever. You would think that, and it doesn't always work, but a lot of times now today, like a lot of really good NBA and NFL people right now, they're the juniors of their dads who are, Hall of Famers in whatever sport. So the same holds true to that, to breeding cannabis. Sorry if that went on for too long.
No, I really enjoyed that. Actually, it's like you talk, we just shut up. But real quick, I wanted to say something. Jolly Ken has been sitting in the waiting room to come in.
Oh, I think he's in. No, he's in. Yeah.
He's in.
I see him. Yeah, he's got his mic. He's got his mic muted. He could speak if he wanted.
He said a minute ago. He said he was waiting in the waiting room.
Hey, you might be on Top Chat, Modern. You gotta switch to live chat.
No,
come on. The Jeopardy sound.
Maybe I'm seeing things. I don't know, dude. You guys fucking with me.
No.
Yeah, that's what this is. This is all an elaborate scheme to fuck with you.
Why is everybody's fucking mics off but mine and shit? Like, what the fuck?
The host needs to unmute.
Maybe I fucking mute myself too.
Okay. So, Jolly, you have to unmute yourself.
Okay, gotcha.
There's something on your end with your mute button.
Down below, look for the icon. It looks like a speaker.
I can't unmute you. I can mute you, but I can't unmute you. I can silence you from talking, but I can't make you talk.
Lead the horse to the water, but you can't make him drink.
Yeah.
So other than that, if you're looking on YouTube, and it's because you don't have you don't see yourself because your camera's not on. That might be confusing you as well, why you don't see yourself. But unless you speak, you don't get seen on YouTube unless.
Oh, okay, nice.
He's got a new phone. So tap on your screen, and over on the very left, on the very bottom, will have a microphone. And tap on that, and that'll unmute you.
Johnny with the tutorial.
The red line.
There you go, Johnny.
Hey man, I'm working off of my phone all the time. You know, so it's difficult at times, and then at other times, it makes it simple because it actually remembers everybody's names, so it's kind of nice that way.
And he may have to cut out and come back in too if it don't.
Okay, you should be able to speak now. I don't see a
Speak.
yeah.
Speak to us, Charlie One.
Where's he at here?
Let's connect.
Connecting to audio. Yep, yep. That's right. You
Connecting.
probably have
Alright.
been connected.
I see you in those bushes there somewhere.
Yeah. Now you
Okay.
muted yourself.
Okay, now
Dang
tap your screen and tap on the very left bottom
Yeah, now you,
and unmute that. And the other thing is when you come in on your phone, you gotta actually use like data or Wi-Fi or something. You gotta tap on the screen when you first come in. If you don't do that, it only gives you an opportunity to do that for a minute or just for a short moment, and then you can't do it again. It's rather strange.
Hey guys,
So
I'm gonna cut out here a minute. I gotta get to bed a little sooner tonight. Got some stuff going tomorrow, but
Pleasant
cool
dreams.
hanging out, man.
Pleasant
all right,
dreams.
cool,
Smiley.
brother.
Good to see you.
Shout
See
out,
you next
Smiley. Have a good
weekend.
night.
Go.
Peace, brother.
Long days.
Yes, but looks like he stepped out. Gonna try again. Yeah. Well, we gave it an effort. So I understand what you're saying about the traits of like the professional football players, and they got their
Guys,
kids.
working
that
on
are
it.
out there.
There you go. You're in.
Awesome.
You're
Oh
good.
boy.
I have a.
But why would you want the one that why would you want the male that flowered the latest?
That's not what happens in nature, right?
Yeah. Why would you want that one? The one that flowers, the male that flowers the latest. What would
Why
you
would you
choose
pick
that
the
one
first
for?
one? Would you pick the first
Well,
though?
granted, I mean, I guess it's a valid question, but why would you choose the latest one?
I'm
I just
curious
would
of that one
choose the
too.
first ones because the first ones where I live pop early and the females aren't ready. So that's my thought on not the first ones, maybe like the fifth or sixth, because I use every male, so I let them all do it anyway. But I'm just saying, being the devil and
What a kind guy.
playing devil's advocate.
Like, I don't know, I see the whole everything is like this living organism. And then I see that the human race says that they're special and that they're in control of everything. But then when I sit in a cow pasture and I observe, I can see various wind patterns and things like that. And when I take into account the rhizosphere and how plants can talk between each other, like one plant can be like, like we want your pollen, or we don't have any males around, so one of you has to pop female. Which of you is going to be the best for the area? And that was my understanding of like the way it works in nature, like before the human race population boomed. And so like you can get an entire cultivar in a valley and it's all like pollinated by like this invisible hand, you know? It sounds like weird and
I
stuff.
think
No,
I
dude,
think-
you're right on target with that because
I like that. I like
it's not,
that. But
it's not a weird hand. It's a natural tendency of nature. And what is nature? It's basically,
And
you know,
that
God,
to me,
essence.
to me, that hand is everything that's happening literally like millisecond by millisecond. It's where every individual insect is. It's every different wind pattern and which direction that's blowing in from. It's whatever different clouds are in the sky and blocking whatever amount of sunlight at that time.
barometric pressure, all of it.
Altitude. That sometimes that doesn't change, right? That could change drastically if there's like landslides, but like the next generation to generation, if it's on like one hillside, those seeds are maybe dropping, feet away from their mommy plant that it comes from. So But yeah, a lot of that does change because that's weather and all that changes literally second by second.
What also changes it is the intervention of human beings, right? And that's where we're at, right? So the more human beings I think that understand the natural concept of what was there before we were here, right? The better custodians of the natural process that we can be.
It was a food source.
Excuse me?
The animal kingdom relied heavily on hemp seeds and cannabis seeds going across. And I don't know if any of you guys have ever smoked really amazingly grown CBD bud, but
I'm trying to grow some of that right now.
Yes, indeed.
ACGC is my favorite CBD bud, and then Oregon guava and
Ringo,
Ringo's gift.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah,
We
that
had
one
that
buzzes me out. I have a pound of it and I lost it.
Oh, I hope to find it.
How'd you lose a pound?
I lost a half ounce. I can understand that.
Not by dieting.
I mean, how could you lose a pound, really? I mean, somebody
My
stole
mind
your pound.
is special.
He put it someplace and he can't remember where he put it. That's basically it.
Yeah, but like I tore apart my room a bit and I was looking around and I'm like, where's the Ringo's gift pound? You know, like it was there. There's the peach blossoms. Where's the Ringo's gift? Because it was like a electric bud. It's Ringo's gift because if you're a drummer, you can sit there for hours just banging out beats.
Highly focused. That's one of the things I like about CBD. I take a very high CBD capsule every morning, but it also has fairly good amount of THC in it as well. But it's that focused balance, and but again, that's what the endocannabinoid receptor system in the body is about: is balancing all the different aspects of the human body. So, I mean, the plant was your first food, right? Ingesting, right? And then somehow we learned how to smoke it and dab it and do all the things we do to it now. But all that along that way has influenced our selective breeding processes, which not always are in alignment with the natural processes of the origin of the gift of cannabis. So can we trace back? Now, I've read a lot of Clark. I don't know if you guys read him, but he has a lot of tracing back to your origins of where cannabis sprouted, you know, and it gives you a really good feel. Like a lot of plants, in his opinion, are not classified correctly. Like a lot of sativas are narrow leaf indicas.
I don't want to another educational bucket list thing for me to like be able to die and know I left the world. That's more whatever educated, I guess, or knows better. I don't know. I'm lost.
Imparted information.
Yeah, the whole indica and sativa thing and people not knowing the difference. And I wish there was in the future a time where people think of that spectrum as indica Afghani, because that's really what it is. It's not indica and sativa. The sativas that people think of, ironically, are indicas, not like what they think indica is. And the indicas that they want are actually Afghanis. So it's really an Afghani and indica thing, not an indica sativa.
He calls a lot of narrow leaf indicas, especially in India and what have you.
Like I have some eccentric views on the whole scheme of why we're of the here and stuff, and I think that it's like a mix of like some rebellious alien dude making something to spite, and then but it's also like I think it's a refugee planet, and that there's like gigantic battles going on somewhere, and
that would be Tao.
No, there's a lot of history that is backing exactly what you're saying. So keep going.
And so like we're all potentially from different parts of this galaxy, and there's like a huge war struggle between like either it's like a father and a son or something like that, or like
Brothers.
he was the dude second in command, and then like he wanted, or whoever it was wanted to do the opposite just because the thing was angry or something like that.
Okay.
Or
Adam and
I don't,
Satan.
I don't know. You know?
No, there's a lot of Sumerian tablets. You can go there. There's even deeper than that.
It's Eve and the mother turns you away from the father, so you rebel the father, then you're a little asshole devil guy. Need to come back to the father.
Well, because it's not binary, you know, like there's a saying that was in The Alchemist, I think it was, and it was like something about everything being permitted within the will. So it like there's something that determines the will or the Tao that is the existence of every individual, and everybody has a different thing, but the Tao is always the constant, which is the will of whatever it is that, you know, is the tangible owner of existence, because it like made it, and it's like, you know, I don't know whether it's micromanaging or it's trying to just get the best of the worst.
There's so much to extrapolate it to, like in a simulation sense, error correction code, and then
tangible owner of existence. Back up. Tangible owner of existence. There, as far as I can tell, that's not a thing.
Well, have you ever taken LSD 25?
I'm just saying, how could it be tangible if, you know what I mean?
Well, because I mean, the dude might come into, like, if I was that dude, I would come into all of the bodies and creation things to check it out and, you know, fiddle around and see what's what.
Okay, but doesn't that like what I mentioned in the chat room, are we not mere fragments of that?
No, my like what I thought, like there was this thing called the Book of Enoch.
I don't want to interrupt. I don't want to interrupt, especially if you're going to bring up Book of Enoch, because I love that. But that is something that a lot of people have a conflict with, is being their individual self. But then what you're saying is there's one truth. And to me, like I said, I mean, there's a lot of different ways, but the way that I kind of way to do that is like a background program running itself, like on a simulation basis. That's closest to people. What got close.
Yeah, we're in the matrix, but we're all being judged like it's real life. All the consequences are real, and then if we pass and something like that, then we get to come out of the matrix and check out like the real existence. But this is like a Faraday box, because whatever it is that created everything is like super anal about the love that it has for the things that it made, and is like, oh, like you don't love the stuff that I made and you want to hurt it, and you think that I'm just a stupid fool and I'm trying to control you, instead of like, this is my understandings of how everything works, and I don't want to like fuck with you, but this is how it works.
The Illuminati and mystery schools, what they call it, are there to teach you that Jehovah made a prison planet. And
oh, no shit.
Yeah, you're just like you're basically
really
inhabiting Earth as a prison. You're encapsulated here, and you don't have any godlike powers. So the Illuminati, they want to, with transhumanism and technology and using that, achieve godlike powers. That's what the whole, what red pill actually means, and what Prometheus stealing fire from the gods, and the tree of knowledge and the fruit of the tree of knowledge.
You're talking about like Nordic mythology.
All of that,
I get down with that.
Even Loki. Yep, Loki is Nordic mythology.
So Odin, like the Allfather, like exists, right? And then I don't know whether him and Loki are like working together to like boil out all the bullshit, or they're pissed off because like almost everything wanted to harm its loved ones, and they were just trying to like have a good time and stuff. But I am pretty sure that over 5 billion years ago, there was a planet between Mars and Earth that exploded, and that's Jotunheim, and the Jotnar and the other Ymir creations were like came over here because they possess the ability to use Holger magic, which is the magic of Odin, and then they would tell Odin that even though
you mentioned the Book of Enoch before. A lot of people, that correlates in the whole like more biblical things like with the Nephilim and all that. It's all the same story, no matter what race of people tell.
Well, so my theory thing, according to the stuff that I watched and what resonated, and then all the trip things that I've compiled, is that like there was like this rebel thing, and it got sent out here, and it was part of like a royal line or something, like part of the real creator dude's something, and it stole a ship.
So the Illuminati wants you to believe that me and you are, that we can just flip a switch and have all of godlike power and live forever.
Yeah, correct.
Basically. And when that started, when it felt like me and you were supposed to like be able to have that power, is right around creation. This is biblical story. There's same thing like I said with Norse mythology, but it was when Satan felt jealous because of Adam's creation, and everyone was like, oh dude, God, man, that's really awesome, that's a cool creation. And then the whole time that had gone before that, Satan thought he was the most beautiful creation of God. That's where the rebellion comes from, and where the fucking everything comes from. And then that's where the narrative of right now we're on a prison planet. We're not supposed to have X, Y, and Z, and you got to do Y, X, and Z to fucking achieve those powers, and that comes from everything in like the last 150 years from like Aleister Crowley. I'm sure you know about all that. But that ties into LSD too. But a lot of that's what, as much as I don't mind anyone doing microdosing and all that stuff. That's more of like a neo thing going on now. But all the, years, decades, and like 150 years in between that comes from a lot of people trying to spread a lot of fucked up philosophy and narratives through psychedelics.
Magic.
Not just all. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what they're doing with DMT now.
No, exactly, the magic and what you got to do, and it seems like it's like the people make a mockery of it, and it's like, oh, you got to have this and that, and alchemy. You got to have the frog legs, and you got to have a virgin baby's heart, and you got to do this and that, and mix all of it, and you get this.
And
result.
it's all lies that they create up in their own minds. The synonym or whatever of Jesus, it's just us. I mean, we all from America, and might have heard some guys who talk like that. It's just us, like it's just us, all validating a bunch of bogus shit. Because I just don't think that something would create a bunch of beautiful stuff and then be like fucking ruin it and shit all over me.
No, that's what a lot of people don't get. A lot of people blame everything bad. They say, oh, if God was real, why would he let this happen? If God was real, why would he let this happen? But God's turned his back, and it's Satan's world. Satan is in control. That's where I'm going to draw. I'm going to take another dab, and I'm not going to go too far into that wormhole. But yeah, a lot of people just don't get it. They think the world is so bad and so corrupt, that means God doesn't exist. But no, it's because everyone that we rely on that's in power and supposed to be our buddies, and we give our tax money to, and they're supposed to solve all our problems.
That's what you got to be born in.
They use blood to give to Satan to have power to rule over us, and that's as easy as it.
Well, so like
deep.
I'm telling you, I'm loving this. This is getting cool. Sorry.
like I just really resonated with this Enoch dude made the human race and the creatures of Earth, like he is Yirem or something like that, right? And then the All Father dude is like a incarnation possibly of the real dude who created all of existence, but everybody told him that he was a punk bitch and he didn't rule existence even though he created it. And that dude was all like, oh, Loki, like my bro, like you understand now what I'm saying, and like you can see closer to the future, and how I just wanted to all go to like huge festivals, you know, with bandstands, and you go and you walk and check out the band that you like and eat great food and like an experience like that. And but the creatures out here were they're the last of the Yirem Yirem creations, and he was like the loyals of the real creator dude or Odin, and his sons and the big dudes came out and grabbed and battled that dude Yirem, and then they dragged his ass across everything that he fucked up with his narcissism and shit, and just blatant hate for whatever reason, and was like, I'm telling everybody that this is the like the sign of the end. We're dragging this guy across, and like we're sorry that you exist to you know, because this guy was such an asshole, and you were supposed to exist but in a different body, you know.
That's the Norse Jesus.
What Balder is the Norse Jesus, you know. Odin's son, who got the
biggest.
And so Balder, like Loki, Ragnarok took place, and like Odin was killed by Loki's son.
Hang on a second. I was just kind of curious how that messes with my flanks.
Which ones? I mean, I'm sure
all
that
these guys.
The dude loves cannabis, and
well, he better not be messing with my ladies. That's all I got to say.
Oh my!
I'll have a word.
You think that he wants to hook up with your lady or something like that?
No, I'm talking about messing with any of the ladies in my room here. Don't mess with my girl. That's what I'm saying.
Calm down, Johnny.
The strongest male. That's how I figured. That's how we left. I think was picking the strongest male. I'm guessing.
Whoa!
You got to fortify.
That's an amazing wraparound, because that's the issue in a nutshell, is this whole dominance stuff. And my feeling is that the original creator guy wouldn't make a species or any species that's all like dominance, this and that, because it's so hard to have really great conversations when there's dominant stuff, you know, because you never know what somebody's going to say to further a conversation. And then if somebody's like, well, I'm dominant over it, and it like it just ruins the whole thing. And the All Father dude sounded like somebody who was all about reason and would admit that he was wrong if he was truly wrong, or felt like he hurt somebody out of, you know, just for the sake of, like, he went into that other side of him and just unleashed shit that he thought later on the thing didn't deserve, you know. But there was like this big battle, and then Loki and the humans and the Jotnar used touch magic to go into rocks and stuff and all sorts of stuff. And the humans repopulated Earth, and Loki is he's like, oh, I'm the ruler. And then Balder was all like, oh, I want to go down and let's give him a shot. And then that's Jesus. And Loki was the one who Loki's people like killed this Yahshua Mashida, and that was Balder. And then like started this, but whether it was all like planned for some reason, like I don't know. That was what resonated.
I'm kind of curious at how you know that.
Well, I mean, if you take LSD 25, we can have a different conversation. But
is that
I won't. I won't say anything because I'm really adamant about myself.
The way I'd explain it is,
I'm stuck on the cannabis level.
Well, so
Go
on
ahead,
the
Eagle.
cannabis level,
go ahead, Eagle.
like to bring it all back around, like cannabis was like everywhere, right? And then the Yodnar really loved alcohol, and it makes sense that when the human race took over and they started touching rocks and things like that, and the Jotun took over their bodies, but only some people are aware when their body becomes possessed.
Which one like the herb? Because that's the guy I want to
There
talk
you go. Yeah. Well,
Which one liked the earth?
No, the herb.
Herb.
Weed.
Oh, the herb.
Yeah.
Well, that's the All Father.
Yeah, which one
You
of
know,
those guys was the one that they kept pushing on? Hey, come on, guys, let's make some buds. Let's make some good shit.
Yeah, and so that's the All Father is all about the buds, and then if it's alcohol, it's raw honey mead, and that's it, just raw honey mead, and then like maybe a certain kind of ale or something, other beers brewed in a specific way, so that there's the least amount of domestic abuse and just good happy times, you know. And that was the what was so right now the whole thing is like, because Odin was like, I just want the best of the worst, because like all these things were like fuck it, and then Odin just like I just like I already know they all want to go this way, and it's really sad, but let's just try and make it the best of the worst so that it's not a total loss.
Brought the fire.
Yeah, because the end of it is that like the dude sits in the dark for all this time and thinks about all kinds of stuff and is like, oh, like let me make this and then let's experience it, and then like, oh, like maybe I'll make some things that can also experience it, and like we can have conversations and stuff, and then but this thing that came out of the thaw was from a creation period before, was from because Odin gets occasionally Odin goes into like this really dark spot in his brain and then just destroys all of existence, and then remakes it all. But sometimes the things from the past hide, and they're able to come back in a way. I mean, they always get squashed, or sometimes they change, you know, and they decide like, I want to live a symbiotic, balanced life, and I understand that your rules aren't based in dominating me, but in that, like if you care for fish, like a fish tank, if it goes out of balance even a little bit, there's a good chance that your fish are gonna die. And like I said about my fish, like I want them to be as happy as possible, you know, and but like within the confines of them not hurting each other and not hurting everything around it, and keeping it in this nice balance. But the being that was supposed to make the human race and mice and all of these things for this time to party and have a good time was super angry or spiteful or something, or that's just the way the dude was. And the chance was given, and it put the flaws in that are that being, and that being lives within all of us. And that's why we say that we're all one, because it hid inside the human race and the creatures of Earth, you know, and that's why the whole hive thing, because it's intrusive.
Is that your faith? Is that your faith saying that you believe these things?
They're like canonized? What is it?
I'm the nowhere man. I
No,
will.
this was all North mythology.
He's a real nowhere man.
Well, everybody's got their
sitting
faiths and stuff, and they
nowhere
believe
man.
what they believe. But I know it's 1 minute to fucking 4:20.
This is what the
It's
Vikings
time for a
believe.
dab song.
It's gold.
Come
We
on,
need a dab song.
conjure your inner Viking.
Well, so like
Dab
they would
song.
go into the long pipe with the sear, right? And then they'd heat cannabis onto the fire, like a little bit above it and stuff, and it would burn and smolder, and
Yes,
everybody would get high, and the seer would tell stories.
Happy 420, guys.
I'm glad you
Cheers,
brought that
cheers
up.
everybody in chat.
Here's everybody. Dab time.
I listened to someone have a whole conversation about vaporization. I'm like, that's older than people think.
Like vaporizing weed or like spontaneous combustion?
Well, just like that, they make little hot boxes, kind of like you said, like a little improvised, obviously, whatever, a couple hundred or a few thousand-year-old version of a vaporizer, and then inhalate the fumes of all different, especially cannabis.
So I don't know if you guys have done this before, but cannabis is like sage, and you can make a smudge stick out of it and light it on the top, and it'll burn all the way down, and it's a really sweet smoke. It's kind of like the premise of Thai Bud.
Yep.
So like you de-stem it, right? And it's got to be super sticky, and you just clump it
Is that
together.
a smudging stick over there, Green Fingers? Or is that a fat fucking doobie? Cheech and Chong.
That is huge.
What
is that?
There, Green Fingers?
Oh wait,
What you got? He had a
there,
fucking Cheech and
dude?
Chonger over there and shit.
You got some incense or something, brother?
Well,
Yeah,
tell us
it's
what it is. Don't just sit there and flash it.
There.
What is it? A burrito sandwich?
Just sage smudge stick.
Sage, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Where do you think these things that we take for granted come from? We're talking about some fucking Norse, some biblical shit up in here.
Biblical, buddy.
But it's because it was canonized is why I don't believe it.
Well, I know is you're believing what somebody's told you. I mean, you gotta look at life as what you see of it.
No, religion's a problem, not fucking spirituality and being fucking like high with the most high. That's cool. Like people taking money for people's beliefs and shit every Sunday.
Oh, I tell you a story
Yeah,
the
Vikings weren't crazy.
Oh, they were taking
I fixed
somebody.
I had to fix a car I had to fix a car today, and the customer, I got called into a shop, and the customer told them that this damage wasn't there before, and they know damn well it was. And the funny thing about it is there was a sticker, like a magnet, on the door for a ministry. So here you are, a ministry, and you're lying to get something free fixed on your car.
Yeah, there's hypocrites out there.
Yeah, that's because like
you
his daddy is the devil.
Hide behind that shit. That's bullshit.
Like my dad got called stupid and stuff, right? A lot when he was a kid and growing up, and then he got into words because of it, I think. And he started learning origins and everything. And he's like, stupid means that you're in a stupor, which means that like you can get out of a stupor, you know? And so like if you break down the word belief, it's B lies, because F in Old English print is S. It's like right there, BE lies. And then magic is rooted in words, right? And runes are the words, and our bodies react to the words, like void of us wanting to sometimes, unless we're lucky and we're like, grounded in the right place.
Unless you're doing some mushrooms.
Or LSD 25 or mescaline.
And like,
or salvia. Hey, where are my salvia lovers? A lot of people are like, salvia, never again. No.
Hi, Eagle. How you doing there, buddy? Hi, Lexi. How you doing there?
I'm going to bed. I'm like exhausted, like truly exhausted. Hanging on a thread up here.
I'm happy to see your smiling face.
Thank you. Thank you.
Even though you can't see mine.
All right. Well, I guess this is good night from me to everybody.
Oh,
Say
Yep.
anything.
Good night.
Good night,
Here's how I do
Lexi.
a sick to my chat.
All right.
Good night, Lexi.
It was great being on here. I truly enjoyed it. Probably won't happen again, but I enjoyed it. So.
Well, we hope to see you
Oh.
soon.
I hope to see you soon. Yes.
We didn't mean to put you on
Are
the
you going?
spotlight.
Are you going to go to Cloud? Are you going to go to the event coming next weekend?
Yes, sir.
Is
Yes,
Lexi
sir, I
coming?
will.
I might babysit, so I don't know.
I'm
Most
trying.
likely I have to babysit
Wow.
that day.
Wow. You're
Trying
going
to
to
get
get for
daughter
babysitting?
to come too.
Wow. Wow. Go. You need to get life. Holy shit.
What is
Talk
this,
about it.
1989? Are you gonna talk on
Whoa. This is
the
going
phone
to
with that
babysit.
cord with the
Sis.
spirally cord on it?
Oh, Lord. Go. Come party with us. Don't go babysitting.
I'll look at you. Did I miss my BFF on screen? You sure did.
Sure
She's
did.
been captaining the show for about the last half hour, Miss Westport.
Very tired now. I smoked a
I
lot
can't
of
see YouTube chat.
THC.
Why don't Chad come on here? Where you at, Chad? You got the Zoom numbers. Yeah, Chad's got the Zoom numbers, don't he?
He sure does.
Chad is on
Yeah,
time.
he
Sure does.
he's too big.
Podcasts all
Yeah,
day.
he's doing everybody else's show. He don't want to come on here no more. What the fuck?
Oh, Modern's
Just want some
calling
chill here.
out.
That's over there right now.
Modern's
Oh, his
calling
fucking
it
ass
out.
out.
Was
I'll
everybody.
call his ass out.
Oh
And,
man, that
you
was
know,
there. It was right there. SoCal. I mean, SoCal's accident
Modern,
right there.
you are like the character.
what I do?
You're just quite the character. I love it.
Oh, okay. As long as you
This
can
is how
smile,
I
it makes
drive
me happy.
faster. If you guys are impatient like me sometimes and you want like a good ounce to drive fast, I put it in the bottom fridge drawer. Just all cut up, and then it dries a lot faster, and the coldness helps the terps like stay better.
What are you working on?
Like
I couldn't see it, but now I see it. What are you looking at? What are you doing?
like right here on the bottom is this is a bunch of Amherst sour diesel, and I just cut
Yeah.
it yesterday, and so I keep it in the bottom crisper drawer, and it's all wet, and it's gonna dry out, and like it'll
In the
be
refrigerator?
finished faster. Yeah, in the anywhere in the refrigerator. Like this is a bowl of Oahu Princess. That was
So you're drying your wheat in the
snapped.
refrigerator.
Well, this is
Hey,
the
Chad. I'm
part of
sorry, I didn't
the
mean to stop you. But yeah, fuck you. Yeah, you can't see me, but
like most of it is drying in a closet, you know. But like that's how I do. Like when I want to smoke faster, it's right in the refrigerator.
Welcome in, Chad.
Thank you.
That didn't take much convincing.
It was.
You guys hear me?
Just bit right onto that bay. Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh,
Yeah.
awesome. Okay, I
You
don't have any of my fancy setup tonight.
Oh,
you think I got some fancy setup? What the fuck?
You're so fancy we wouldn't even know.
Oh shit! So I missed BFF Lexi. Hi. Been on the
She's
show
still
all
around.
night.
Hi.
Yeah.
And we got
She's still around.
Medics, Green Finger.
Yeah, I've been on for a while.
I've been working. I've been working away, and I looked at the clock, and it was almost 1:20 for my time, and I'm like, you know what? I know who's up right now. All my friends. So I'm gonna come over here and hang out for a while.
I did see your video you just put up. That was cute.
It's cute.
It was in the beginning of my buzz too. I was really enjoying that.
Thanks.
I was like, man, is he tripping too? Oh shit.
Yeah. I do weird shit sometimes, but that took probably 3 weeks to put together to the point that you saw. It's all a work in progress. It's further than what you saw right now.
Okay, so what's part 2?
Part 2 is gonna
Put it
come
together?
couple weeks. Yeah, in a couple of weeks, because
Okay.
I'm not gonna give it away.
Okay, well, I
respect to you, man.
throw it out
That's
there.
fucking. That's why I do it live, man. There's too much work in that editing and shit, man. Even my updates, I don't think about it. I do a one take, it's done. Upload that shit. I'm just now getting fancy with a couple of click fucking intros and outros. There was one a couple back that I forgot to even fill in the fucking title. It said it fucking came through and it was like particle effect. I was like, oh, that's funny. I didn't even watch it. It was all uploaded before I caught it.
Yeah, this editing shit's over here kicking my
Yeah,
ass. Editing's like, it seems easy, but it's really not.
For me, fortunately, I have that audio background, and when it comes to editing video and audio on a computer, it's identical. One is just sound, the other is picture, but the way that you do it and you work it into timelines. So fortunately for me, it's something that comes very familiar, but I don't have like super deep chops on like I know enough to get by.
well, I enjoyed your video. Everybody
Thank
else
you.
saw it too. If you haven't seen anybody out there that hasn't seen it yet, he cloned a big chunk of the plant, which is
Ancient surfer
untypical, but I like it because it's what, like you said, what the fuck.
Right.
Why not?
It is. It's a what the fuck thing, and then it's also an epiphany moment for me, because right now, basically, I put the plant back 3 weeks to 4 weeks at most, so probably 3 weeks, and now I have 2 plants, and one of them, which would have been a bottom, is now a total bush that has popped up, and I guarantee I will get twice the output, 3 times the output from that than I would if they were still lowers. And then I still have the top. So is this kind of like a crafty way to maybe increase your yield if you have a little extra time? I don't know, but I'm playing around with it. So that's the fun of this plant. You can play around with it. It can take a lot.
Bottoms to top.
Yeah.
What's that, guy?
I was surprised not to see it droop down.
Yeah, I thought instantly that the cloning attempt was going to fail, just because in the past, dude, I've taken like a 6-inch, 8-inch clone, and for whatever reason, it wasn't getting the right water or the right oxygen in the soil, and it just that's what I expected. But results are different.
How'd that go, Karen?
Yeah, I urge everybody to go see that if you haven't seen that.
Yeah.
I must be subscribed to you because you just put it out like it was 5 minutes ago. You just put that out.
Yeah, it was I've never actually hit the cuz like Eagle, it's like I do all this stuff live, but I had this weird video and it gave me the option to publish or to hit premiere. And I was like, ooh, premiere sounds fancy. So I hit the premiere and then publish, and it popped up for everybody.
Man.
The last couple episodes have been great over there, Chad, by the way. Why have you on the air, man?
Cool.
Great episode.
Thank you, man. Like
Yeah.
I wish I could take credit for those, but the guests that have been coming on, man, like hats off to like share their story, to do it in front of the public, to put themselves out in front of a chat room, and to pull it off with freaking flying colors. And it's been really rad for me to be able to pass on, like the DMs and the emails I get from people who have similar situations in their life, or I've gotten a few emails from parents that their
You made
children
my mom
have
cry,
epilepsy.
Chad.
What's that?
You made my mom cry. She got to hear what my brother goes through.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. And the first episode when we were talking about epilepsy, I talked with him afterwards, and his entire family was sitting down, like watching, their son, like being supportive. That's freaking rad. But when he's like, yeah, my mom and my dad and everybody were watching, I kind of had that like heart flutter of like, oh crap, I hope I didn't swear. I hope, like somebody's parents are watching.
Oh, my mom taught me how to curse.
Yeah.
So I noticed you guys don't hydrate. Like I've sat and watched countless shows for hours, and I never see anybody drinking much of anything. And hydration is so huge.
What's he talking about?
Like drinking
let's pour-
water.
let's pour one
It's
up
not
right
a
now.
bottle of.
Oh, right
This
there.
isn't
Oh,
a
shit.
bottle of water, but I've been drinking.
Right there. Oh, there's a hydration.
Strawberry
Pour it up right now.
Doritos.
That's the unk. When you get drunk, the unk is the dehydration, and that's when the guys get all stupid. Is when the dehydration comes on, and then fight or flight kicks in.
Here's to you, brother.
Fucking liquid
Okay.
death. What the hell? Is that alcohol or is that an energy drink? Holy
Sparkling
cow.
water.
Liquid
it?
death.
Oh, it's a
Yeah.
strawberry soda. Who likes strawberry sodas? Come on.
Liquid death.
Mm-hmm.
What you got there?
It's water.
It probably
It's
messed me
water.
up.
That ain't water.
Why would you name water liquid death?
Some like
Because
Australia.
it's metal / goth.
It will sponsor anybody.
Fred, I'm gonna need to see some ID over there, buddy.
Sparkling water.
Liquid death.
All right, Mr. Chad. Let me swing back over to you there, buddy. What's
I
you
forgot to share
doing?
this.
Not doing much.
I always appreciate the love, brother. I give back to you. I just did one, so I'm gonna do a bone hit.
This helped me so much.
I'm smoking some Cascade grape right now. How about yourself, Modern?
Bruce Banner. I got it from Mid-Eye Wrestler. Thank you very much.
Nice. See, Red Pill's got the dab rig, heating it up. Hi, buddy. It's been a minute.
Oh,
It's nice
he's
to
a
see you back
dad
on the show.
master, dude.
I know he's muted, but he was absent. He had to do that adulting thing or something and wake up early for appointments.
SoCal, you're not an asshole.
Have you met me? I was born an asshole.
Oh, well. No, I haven't met you yet, but I meet a lot of people. I try to.
Give me 30 minutes. I'll change your mind.
Next time I'm in California, we hook up.
Oh shit! I just love that SoCal. That was priceless. Have you met me?
We can arrange that.
So are you still grooving on the Sand Tech, Johnny?
Oh heck yeah! Yep, I just did a run of beans, and I got 100% on my beans.
Nice.
In the Sand Tech. Yep.
Store by Sand or outside? I can't talk.
That was inside. Yes.
Store bought.
And as a matter of fact, the ones outside, yeah, they're doing good too. Yeah, they're still growing. No problems. This heat hasn't affected them one bit. But they do have an awning over them so that they only get the latter part of the day.
That's fine. That's probably all they need. I mean, a little bit of direct sunlight and then all the indirect.
Yeah, the indirect is, man, it's plenty of indirect. I mean, there's lots of scattered light. Let's just say that.
I'd be afraid in that Vegas sun, man. I'd be a little freaking sunflower and wilt. I couldn't take it.
Oh, it's warm. Let me tell you, when I go out places, that air conditioning is on full blast. And it's just barely hanging in. It's trying to keep it cool. You know what I mean? Because it's so hot.
Yeah.
But it has been, the last few days has been very decent around here. The night times have gotten down to the 70s, which is really cool. 70s and 80s.
That's a hot day for me, man. It's a hot
Oh,
day.
yeah. Hey, man, when your nights don't get down to but 100, boy, that's a warm night.
Yeah. I'd
What
be
part of the country are you at, Chad?
I'm in Washington, so I'm up north.
Okay.
Up north, and I'm on the coast, so that really helps me from staying, like, we stay really mellow. We're almost like 65 to 55 year round. We get a little bit colder at times, we'll get a little bit hotter, but I can grow, like, I'll grow lettuce, Swiss chards, carrots. I can pretty much grow stuff year round in the garden here. There's never like a hardening or a frost to stop anything out there.
Wow, that sounds pretty nice, dude.
Yeah, I dig it. Again, man, I don't, I get, the older I get, the more, or the less I like temperature swings. I can't, oh, dude, I get fucking grumpy if it's hot. And then if I'm hungry and it's hot.
I just don't like being cold.
Well, I grew up in Michigan. Actually, I got Michigan to thank for, I can handle cold.
Dun.
Yeah, because I used to play out in the snowbanks. The snowplow guy would pilot at the end of our cul-de-sac every freaking couple of days. So, yeah, I love the cold. You can always get warmer, but when you're hot, it's so much more difficult to get cooler.
Have you guys ever nose smoked before?
It's probably easy staying cool when you're Chad Westport.
Oh, yeah, he's got his own personal AC.
Sorry, I was like a third of a second slow on the timing on that one. But.
My underwear has its own mini split.
Oh,
yeah. No, dude, up in Washington, nobody has air conditioning. Well, the people I know don't have air conditioning, and it always gets super hot. And then like at night, it's hotter in your place than it is outside. And so like one of the tricks we'd always do at night is you'd always go catch like the night movie, because the movie theaters were air conditioned. And there's, living in Seattle and downtown, there's always, a late night cinema. So yeah, that was the trick. You just got to find somewhere that's cool.
Sounds better than what I live in.
What? I gotta shut her down. 444. Smiley time.
444.
Ah.
Smiley time.
Yeah.
444.
Yeah, I got a little defoliating to do yet, and I gotta try to get to that plant, but I don't see that happening. And I gotta go work tomorrow, so
you got a guest
I'm
tomorrow?
limited on time. Yeah. Michigan Canna Babe, Stoner Hottie on IIG. She's a grower and a cannabis vendor here in Michigan. So
oh, yeah.
That
should be a good one. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. We actually met her and her partner at Bigfoot and let Luzerne there as we were walking around talking to vendors. So happy to find some guests there that night. So why not?
Eagle, we gotta highlight more ladies because they're good growers.
Right? They are.
Yeah, they're good. At
I mean,
everything.
they're good growers. They have a connection with the plants and the babies. You know what I'm saying? So they already nurtured. So they're just like natural nurturers. So we need to
Good
highlight
night,
some more.
Lexi.
Have you talked with Green's
Good night,
Goddess?
everybody.
Good night.
You know what? I reached out and we couldn't make our schedules click for one reason or another. She said the time of the show, their lights was going off, and that's the recording space.
Yeah. She's pretty awesome though. She's, if you want to talk like women in cannabis, she's an awesome one. So that's cool. And I know you're trying to wrap up. I'm sorry, Eagle. I just wanted to say real quick, dude, how cool that freaking book that you got from Mila is freaking awesome. So I didn't even know that was out there. So I'm probably gonna I'm gonna get online and order one, but that's awesome, dude. Congratulations.
Yeah, that's gonna be quite the read too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look that over and take my notes, and then I'm gonna have Mia you back so we can dive deeper into the book with a little bit of insight from me. So
nice.
That is the plan.
You guys did
Thanks for hopping on,
yesterday?
Chad.
You know what's funny, Chad? Is I honestly I've been waiting for it. I knew it was coming, and then I got it in the mail. I got a little slip in the mail, and I went to the post office and picked it up.
Okay.
And I give the slip to it. The lady brings out this box, and she says, "You got to sign for this one." It's all right. I said, "Man, I wish I knew what I was signing for, but here we go." And she says, "Because it's from Amsterdam." I'm like, "I know what the fuck that is. That's a book, and it's signed, and I can't wait to fucking read that thing." And I carried that thing around yesterday, like, and showed just about everybody I would bump into.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
Is that? But yeah, I did. I truly did. Took it into the tattoo shop and showed my boys there. I showed it to the t-shirt shop. I told that guy. I showed
Mila's a
quite a few
legend.
people. Yeah, I was still proud, honored to be said. Few words. Very cool, cool lady.
Completely. Well, on that note, I'm going to jump. And I'll see you guys later, Eagle. I appreciate it, man. Every night, you come on. It's a blast to hang out with everybody. Kind Genetics. It's good to see you kind of up here, jolly. What is it? Jolly Cannon. All of a sudden, I'm losing. I'm forgetting how to say it. SoCal, Chad Westport, Modern Genetics, Green Fingers. Awesome. Appreciate you guys. Redville, I'll see you later too, my friend.
Yep.
All right. Take
Cheers,
care.
Johnny. Love you, buddy.
Have a great night, man. I think I'm going to follow him out as well.
Yeah, I'm cutting out too.
Early day tomorrow, so. All right, guys. Everybody have a great night. Eagle,
Peace, everybody. Peace, everybody in chat.
Take care, brother.
See you guys.
Hopefully you get some rest.
Yeah.
Place that shoulder.
Peace out, SoCal. Peace out, Modern.
Hey, that was awesome talk, Ripple.
Yep. No problem, man.
Yeah, that's cool, guys. I'm gonna get out of here too. Green Fingers, brother. I'm sending you love, much love. Sending to all your fur tribe over there. Big up to the fur tribe. Kind, my brother. You saw this, yeah. I got the Kind Genetics right there. Dirty Bird, Kind Genetics. So gracias for that. And Red Pill, man, glad to see you hopping back on.
Heck yeah, buddy.
May the magic carry on to you,
Chad,
bro.
you're like the James Brown in our fucking little cannabis scene. You're in everyone's chat, showing positive energy.
Hot cup party.
I try. And much love to you, big guy. Eagle, thank you again for doing what you do. I'm going to do my best Smiley's impression because he's one of my favorite guys. So, here we go.
Split the way. Whoop.
Fucker. This Westward. I wanted to tell you, I know you're listening. I think it's awesome. I'm proud of your show. I'm glad to see it progress. Cheers, brother. All right.
Yep.
That's so awesome.
I'm going to go next. Yep, same thing. Jolly, good thing, good chat. It's a lot of stuff I'll go on and on about. It's very topic.
Me as well.
It's a narrative
I
that
would
I
love to
follow
just
a lot.
hear all of the lore that you got and whatever I got and the inferences that we both come up with or whatever it is.
Yeah, dude, I love hearing other people's things, and it's like same thing. It's pretty close to like a lot of the narrative that I follow and a lot of what I believe in and how we get to today and what's going on actually, while we sleep, what's going on. So, thank you, Eagle. Thank you, everyone. Everyone that came in the chat and everyone still watching. I'll see y'all later, and much love and peace. Adios, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Brother.
Somehow I don't think it would work if I smiled exit out on you guys one night. I think you guys would all be like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck?
How dare you?
Right?
I was trying to do the eagle, screech eagle, or something like that. Sometimes I can get it.
It's tough. It hurts your throat.
It is. I played a lot of Assassin's Creed, and so that's the eagle that I go off of, or that might be a hawk. Now that I think about it, but I'm not sure.
I'll take it. Well, guys. Well, guys, I do have to get going. So, who wants to be the next to bow out gracefully?
I would be getting off. Oh, right there.
Green finger.
Cheers, bro.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Green finger guy. He exited. Well, Jolly kinda. It was nice to see you again this evening, my friend. Hopefully you have a great day.
You too, Eagle. I hope you all stay hydrated and check out the multivitamins. That stuff changed my highs. Leave. There it is. I'm trying to figure this out here. But
just tap the screen and hit leave. Should say leave. And maybe I do it. There we go. Well, that does wrap up this episode 466. Thank you guys for letting me step out and get a little work done. It was much needed. Doing a little bit of extra work the last few days does get me a little bit behind. I sometimes wonder why I extend myself so thin sometimes, but I hope someday it will come back. So help a friend in need, even if it does mean spreading yourself a little thin sometimes. With that being said, I have got a great bunch of people that hang out here. They covered my ass tonight. And again, thank you for Lexi for manning the controls. Sitting here looking sweet, I guess. And whatever. You guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it more than you guys know. And, well,
With that being said, let's get these shout outs going so I can get back to defoliating, so I can get some rest, so I can get back to helping a friend, right? 59 of you awesome people watching still. I'm fucking badass as that. Go. Let's see. I think they're throwing up a little bit of Mercury's. I'm gonna bump it ahead though a little bit here to this In Your Feelings. This is his new one. I'm liking it. I'm liking it.
You can probably already tell.
See if I can fucking squeeze a couple of drops out of this juice while I listen to this commercial.
Refuse to play by the rules. I'm a maverick. How can I
ebb and flow? Ebb and flow. That's right, my brother. Here we go. A little murk in the background. I do dig some murk. Even though if it's YouTube for us. Never. I swear Merc writes this shit clean out of my head sometimes. Some cool D's House of Dank, Mama Lost 710, Scarecrow 420, Green Thumb Bum, Christina MG89, Unplug 705, Medical McCullough, Rick T, The Rebels, and IG 207, Fabian Salinas, Dave's not here, Tom Smoot, Greg Walker, Mendo Dope, T, Roy, T-Dog, Gung Beetle, Mother Nature, Justin Conway, Duckweed, Run Boy, 7426, Justin Gooder, Run Boy, sorry, Justin Gooder, Strong Man, Okie Roy, 75, Corey Trevor, Michael Wall, Small Vision, 420, Bujo, Cat Daddy, Taco, Don Slug, Rick S, In the Bushes, 827, James Siemens, Kevin Hahn, World's Let's Hope, Pats Fan, Bio Minter, Dirt Road Dude, Ken Shiva, Jose Ramirez, Red Eye Rustler, Dad Goblin, Dr. Buzz, Lightyear, Acetone, 710, Canuck, Can of Queen, Janine, Stabby, Tanazi, Fumador, Dirtman Dan, Keith the Black Sales, Miserable Silas, excuse me, Zen Premium Gardens, Rasta Bob, Rasta Jeff, Soil Root, Small Dudes, Tyler, Frosty Buds, North Michigan Microbuds, Ouija Buds, Dub T Roy, Big Jar Bros, JC Modern Genetics, SoCal Weed Nerds, John, Last PPG 15, Green County Grower, CJ Apple, Perfectly Imperfected, Dollar Tree Grower, T1 Productions, Dank Grower, DOA Grow Meds, Miss Nudie Grows, I Grew Some, Johnny Cannon Seeds, Nutrient Shootouts, Naughty Nicky, Zoyan Slammer, NNY, Pixel Monkey, St. Bernard's, Observation Booth, Clover 420, High Spy, Aldridge 25, Miss Madam T, Stu Moon, Voodoo Ultras, Fresno Nerds, Kelly Connections, Wolverine Grower, Big Jar Grows, Jimmy One for Life, way back farmer, D Block, NMP Nations Creations, Amber Lalonic, Psychedelic Warlock, Artist LD, Sir Sicky Rob, Big Dave 420, Brent Window, Big Ed 1961, Manawati G3, The Green Click, JK Triple G, Miss Sprinkler, Brittany and Tyler Teasley, Hope Irons, Lisa G, John B, Too Crazy for You, BG, WG 420, Dr. Budswell, Purple Thumb OG, Arthro, Sons of Amelia, Arthro, Just Face 420, Breach Coast Grower 420, Sir How, Trey Valone, Keep It Real, Hagerton 420, Zep Zeppelin, Audit Everywhere, BT, Double D, Grows, Bingus, Green Puppet Man, Alex Bowie, Jeff Like School of Crop, Cause I Love It, Green Mountain Grower, Southwest Okie, Real 100, 212, Andy Man, Randy Family Farmers, Page Farmers, Meow Flowers, Brian Henderson, Green 13, New Chabot Wins, Kingdom Aquaponics, Indra, Michigan Native, Mary James Garden, Streamer 77, Double D, Bad Bunny Nutrients, Mr. Green Pots, Mr. Green Nuggets, 619-664, Brand New Kruger, Jones of the Grow, Pop G Grows, Raz, Amy, Joe Grows, Cass the Grow from Your Heart, Podcast, Lee Luna, Green Men Flock, Jeremiah Miranda, Sony Creek, Lost Art, Mr. No One, LG 420, Giant Mike, Prometheus Oil, Jason Eyestone, P. Win, Dave Colby Mason, 662, Scroggy Mix, Scroggerton, The Fourth Goddess Grows, Kaylee Burrows, Chad Brad Family Farms, Polly P. Kevin Jodry, Mike Honcho, Jay Huggins, UDA, Green Treat Hunter, Kush Cloud, Joshua Stevenson, Organic, Home Buds, Cam Wood, May Mystic, So Love, Always, Kelly Stone, Texas OG, Chuck Norris, R. Jess, Claire Fresno, Happy Guy, Dan the Indoor Man, Gromy, Homeless, Hamilton, Smoke, Clip Smoke, Keystone, Canada Flag, PA, Big High 710, Eugene Greenleaf, Ace Drew, Hustle, Fred Dark, Carlos, North Arizona, Beer Grove 420, No Sellout, Jesse White, Gosh Yeti, Introvert, Genetics, Soso J, Vixen, Robin, Killer, Mr. Killer, 8 Mo, James Buttercream, C-Dub from NorCal, The Pharmacy, Seed Bait, Deadhead, Smokey 616, Curtis Mayhem, Matt Myron, Morte, Rick Heyman, Stephanie Dora, Intent Seeds, Fabcarious Cave, Mike Rubles, The Drew Bear 420, Maxi 751, Lawrence Gonzalez, Slow to Get Up, Stu Moon, Popco 719, Big always shake, baby. Old smoke, PWC, grown bud, floor wash. Mr. Weed Blunt, old school grower, Chad Westport, Broncho, grown floor nugs, my little piece of heaven, Pugit sound seeds. Glide grow, Richard T. Chrissy, wanna be Mr. Stone, Food Spectrum, Colin, God, Lori Hanson, real 2,000 years tradition. Mr. D. Conley, Pimp Jam, McBowie Face, showed me Sasquatch, fuck Google and you. I'm going well. Canadian Restore, Port Dirt, Farm, Call Right, Zephyr, Humble Farms, Tannery Farm, seldom seen, Oak Park Gardens, Hell 9782, Skunky Packs, Martial Artist 2012, Microswave Hafner, Daniel McDizzle, Medically Fed, KGB, Robert Mitch, Greenfingers, motherfucking Tom and Sriracha Coach, Plenty, Funky Boss, Answer Champion, Bobby Lynn Means, Trent Vigor, Mr. Mac, Tony like Bologna, Bill S. Weed Peace, Tater Delicious, Minty Country Roots, Huron Fire Genex, Earth Creeper, Big Ray 420, Teeny 101, Buds and Hazard, Mr. Club 14, Bearded V-Man Farm 616, Not Up North, Max Screwman Ruby, Timothy McKimmons, Neo, Justin Bean, Crooks Chronic 88, Fat Belly Real, Jennifer Steele, Kunis 03, Turf Farmer, Shannon Stevens, Carlitos, Latina Skater Country, Mr. Speed, Wolfstein, Firesaw, Wally Wookie, The Goddess Grows, Rasta Bob, White Feather Grows, Bernard Trooms, Tone Grows, Dan K-Man Grows, BX Gunna 81, Smith New Grows, Sean McCain, Jay Mix, Jay Dink, Agenda, Walla Walla, Canada Grow, Fall Dog, Huron, Cannabis Council, List, Paris Rock Band, Justice Smith, 420, Ben, Fresh Grove, Driving Herds, High Boy, Your Mailman Grows, We Be Growing, Australian Grow, Love with the Plant, Argo, American Swamp Poke, and Unfrozen Caveman, Hawaii's Highest Surfcraft, Michael Groom, Jeff Lonefelds, Mobius Grows, Dink, Brownie, Danny D. Elliot Harkins, Mystic Flavor, The Foraging Gardener, Overwater, Overkill, Seattle Steve, Shadow Warrior, Violet Green 514, Amelia Jensen, Oz Indica, Dr. MJ Coker, Brandon Ross, Matthew Gates, Steve Bags, Joel Sarah, Shotgun Willie, Dink, Yoda, Jay Simmons, Churro Grows, Clackamas Food, DJ Conley, Aaron the Grower, late 1978, Michigan Grown Buds, Joe Boy, Roy Boy, Delta 9, Jay McDaniels, Clackamas 420, Sinky Cold, Dylan Cyborg, PFC Farms, Husky Gardens, Sun Grown 707, J.A. Dro, J420, Cascadian Grows, Tito's McGee, Or Planté, Weedworks, Captain Scroggs, Skunky Bones, Odds Warrior, Jackie Young, Jerry Lee Live, Bagasta Tempe, Andy N, J, Urge, Green, Junior Leon from All Purpose Plus, Green Goose, 11 Smiles, 11, Bendu Buds, Michael Ross, Plenty, 311, Mix Up, Kinder Gross, Evergreen Hayes, G Friends, Trees, MMJ, Matt S, A Bob, Dragonfly B, Justin Meds, Travis Wallace, Lucky Mike, Seattle, Chronic Seeds, King Chronic, Titan from Blasco Seeds, Chango Gas, Vassal for Life, John Smith, Tommy Trico, Smoke King Raz, Pop Little, Slow Roll, Spiky Paws, Oscar Green Jr., Matt Sidwood, Into 11, Stephanie B, Sharp Pulley, 989, Bob Ross, Alvin Garner, Stoner Nation, 420, Diamond, Trichomes, Joe White Bugs, 1313, Grower, Painted Lady, Frank Booth, Jay Myers, The Mid, The Chat, Mr. Manny D, Bagseed, Dr. DGC, Jeff Shredder, 911, Dutch Groves, Scallywag, 420, Skill Bull 1, Med Grow Around, Empire Breeding Co., Ferroli, Lost Leaf, Liam Mass, Danny Danko, B Bear 7, Ali, Noble, CK, Tom, Trinidad, Looney Justice, Smoking Wit, Small Town, Tim S, Mr. Lazy, Raptor Gross, Rob, Automation is Freedom, Robert Hazelton, Door, Michigan 4, Double Tap Farms, Mr. Greentown 420, 808, Rudy Prospects, Cicada Buff, Robert Hayden, Life, Kenny 710, Operation Growth, T-Ben, TM 42696, Rude Nuts, Hammer New Nails, Dr. Scrambles, VB Moonrock, GHF Double D, Bio Green, Self Grower 56, Hanky Stinky 420, OG, KP, Ganja Nana, Your Mama, Georgia Joe, Roy Rodriguez, Boy Be Growing, Nature's Best Dogs, Killer Bee Grows, Ganja Wizard, Husky Gardens, 420, Dr. Ooh, Soul for Life, Bully Forward Life, the Jeff 42069, Beef 690, Dr. Franklin Booty, Goddamn My Baked Ted's Test, the Riffin' Fat Boy, Jack Greenstock 420, Boone's Farms, Charlie Farms 420, Aldridge 25, Smiley's Garden, JT's, Misty's Nugs, Smoking Grove Frazier, Grokoski, Twisted Roots, Faded Farm 420, Jeff Dorowski, Genetic Memory Farms, Evolve 420, Cameron, Mr. Bagseed, Jill Carter, Mystic, Marks, Mystic Grower, Ginger Snap, DTE, Rose, Rick Wolf, DLP 2372, Mike Denver, Ned Denver, Sergeant Pepper 420, Canton Trooper, Blind Cat 420, Light Up Again, Tim, UKSI at 420, Buddha Boy, Devin Shepard, Medical MJ, Budsville, USA, Resurrection Prophet, Chris Martinez, Dankman 420, Dankman Dan, Red Son of Farms, Good Luck, Joni Bell, T2B, Most Safety Growers, Major General 420 Army, the American one, WD 714, Shirates, Kenny O, Next, Mountain Skies, Ready, Hit That, High Chris Mertz, Ian Saber, Robbie Sergeant Life, Heffa Fade, Cam, Figure Lakes, Finance, Ridge Patch, Dozer Moon, Figure Southern Western BT Grower, Choose Medical, J Pair Plus One Mushroom, Secret City Pioneers, My Little Tent 2042, Space Walker, Christian Tree Mum, T Barrington, Heart and Soul Homegrown, Mike B, T Dwayne, East Coast Weld, Heidi Day, Galactic Gardens, John Smith, Elliptis, My Natural Garments, Pacific Northwest Seeds, Roskaya Paul, Lemon Holco, Trench, Rita's Juicer Life, 420 Grant Mando, Mary Bond, Sammy Sizzle, 9 Inch Colas, Chris Wu, DK Trades, Vision Creator, Guru, Camber, Cannon Nation, JJ Wire, Wob Wobby, Sean Bins, Rescue Ready, Roadside LLC, Notorious Snugs, Magma Seed, Father and Son Trimming, Notorious Sub T Tank, Jose Martin Perez, Doggo the Hut 420, Cheapo Man GR 420, Community Videos, Detroit River Rat, Louis Garcia, Michael B, AJ Every Day, Audit Everywhere, Cheddar Bob 13, Main Grower 420, Cookie Scoop, Jay Kendricks, In for the Grill, Captive Audit, Backwoods Ogden, Sally Man Sales, Adam Skankin, Chanel Simpson, One Smoke Away, Whoop, Ganja Roads, Kazoo, Aaron Burnett Room, Smith Lincoln Stinkin, Angel Studios, MG 420, Growchime, Paul DL, John Fleming, Dakovich, Fibro Flaw, Polly P, Seldom Steen, Elevated, Lenny Organic, Sunny Man, Chiba, Sunny, Jeff Popalik, Ricardo Sosa, Dan J, Earth Friendly Farming, Candy Force Farmer, Fuck All That Be, The Misfit Grower, Jason Line 512, Snake Eyes, Northern 4466, Jason Greystone, Sony Baker, MD, Sony Creek, Russ Sonic, Fringe Dweller, Tarzan, Superman, Old Man Hermit Ass, Freebird, Mo Grower, Matty Gar, Simple Man, Old Man, Simple Man, Survivor One Time, Tim Blank, Golf Coach, Chronic, Sing Fat, Polaro, Harley Grower, Jen God, Steve Collins, Todd Kendricks, Property Maintenance, Sharpie, The Island Hayes, Scuba Steve Speaks, J.R. Ream, Randy K, Steve Collins, TCDR, Claire Killian, Wardrobe Farming, Randy Grande, Pip 1000, Ace Boom 3223, Wake Up, Captain Freedom, Buffer Smiles, 15 Digit, Michigan Ganja Root, Michigan Ganja Mook, Hash, Fred G, Super Bob, Trotsky 808, Weekend at Birdies, K-Bag, Justice Station, Strong Style, Organic, Zippy, Medics, Honesty, K-Hell, Me All Flower, Brent Boog, Todd Kendricks, Nunes, K&D, Christy, True Soon, Botox, Fo, Natty Dread, Barbara Matthews, HSO Homegrown, Kevin Jiu-Jitsu, Kenna Health and Happiness, Berserk 215, Collab Low Cut, Ever Trembly, Momanic Men's, Raz Benchy, Helen, Huge Janus, James T, Atomic Spoon, Miss Jill, Big Daddy, LT Gardens, High Flower 420, Lobster Brush 420. Mother Tree Maine, your boy Roy Boy, Red Pill, Shannon Gibbons, Ruhan, Rick W, Comfortably Numb, One Smoke Away, The 840 Show, Richard Lamb, Red Pill 710 again, Cannabis Brew Zoo, K Rolling, Worthy Buzz. Oh no, they won't let me play this one. I can tell you that. Worthy Buzz, Logan Man, Oil and Flower Podcast, Entourage Effect. Warren Dixon, the Pink Lady Luck, El Mando 420, surrounded by Keith Ferrari Farms, Fringe Dweller, Single Farms, Happiness Without Guilt, Richard Forbes, David Pimenta, P4 People, Nicotine, John Reach, What About Bob, Prince Patty, Daniel Bergman, Green Puffin Man, B. Dougley, James Chung, Sarge Groves, 818, John Wayne, Carolina Roots, Sister Golden Hair, Deanna, El Dangerino, KNF Farms, Blank 1030, Choose One, Only Feed, Farmer James, Crypto Dope, Richard Lamb, HIP Grower, Matt Javine, Dan Marino, Maine, Chronic Wonders, Sunrise Grove, Top Floor Genetics, Home Vision 420, Cantu Cannabis, Jesse Fisher, My Dog Nelia, Rooster Farms, Alec Hardy, Hardy Gear, My Medicropper, Daniel Rose, Florida, Smitten Grown Med, Sunrise Groves, Lexi, Brittany, Coo, My Big Girls, No Limit 916, Al Grumpy Toad, Alchemist, and Mix, Soulborn Addiction, Ross Joe, Alex D, Dirty Or Catfish, High Power, Thunder Dan, Propagation Sanction, John McDaniels, Lisa Marie, Sarge Groves 818 again, what the fuck? Ride Private Perpetual Eagle Private Warrior, Soil Smiles for you, Frank Usada, Dank, Justice, Keno, Kelly Maxwell, Captain 420. Frank Usada, Stink Fan, What About Bobby Hill, Jester, Pop Shrooms, John Gorski, Jen Doe, Dungeon Gangster, THC4, PTSD, T Barrington, Hopper Grown, Swamp Cat, Valero, Canabinka, Best of Because, Jen Doe, Mr. Manny D, Canada Ferrari, 420, AB Normal, Frank Guerrero, Fair Feet, Frank J. Brent, 74, CK Brown Guy, 420, Pachyderm, 420, Burning Tree, Maine, EA, Great Sun, Bro, 207, Hydro, Jaylee, Hemp with GG, Jamie Ream, Supreme Grape, Sony Rockefeller, K-Man Cannabis, Brew City Sin, Hawaii Sustainable, Midnight Roots Dead, Sitting with Knuckles, Michael P, Polly B, Quick B, Nimble Flood, Much E Kilowatts, Michael D, Fort 889, Disbanded Brothers, Massilium Matt Joseph, Grace Medicine RX, Keep It Cheese Hydro Daily, Concerned American Cannabis 41, Freedom of Speech, Dr. Joints, What These Treats, Ganja Sudoku, 710 is Oil Upside Down, Victoria, What About Bob, Sacred Gardens, Gus Groves, Slick Rick 8, Dog Pounds, Dave in St. Louis, I moved Watts, Ari moved Watts, sorry, I moved. Got seeing Yeti, Ed Marin, MN Grown, Uncle Elmer, Off Grid Chirps, Christopher 54, Laz Predator, Matthew, SoCal, Sioux, Illinois, Spanner Breeders. Jinx Proof was here the other night. Jinx Proof Genetics, Dark Horse Genetics, Sonar Dude, Joel and Jen from North South Genetics, Carol Ann, Mr. Cry PTAB, 13 Allele, Proof Beyond Perfection, XX Elite GP, XX Uncle Sonar Dude, Crispy Treats, Gold Paradise, LAD Grown, I seen it. Decoy Bacon, Mr. Scotto, Fresh Baked One, and Jay Allen's. No, I don't know why I keep throwing an S on that. Big Bob Groves, Jolly Cannon, Australian Groans, Yucca 420 Gardens, Daniel Phil, Mr. Nowhere Man, Selling Sally, Silly Seashells, Mike Steve, 562 Ganja, James Chrysler, Green Ghost Genetics, Zenzola, B. Fort Burnson, Astro Charlie, Satiri the Slower 4, GTC, hey, Bush Doctor, Astro Charlie, Dirty Home Garden, TK, James T. Weaver, Bro, Ohms, Corey Gagnon, Green Hill Farms, Hillbilly Herb, Tasty Worm Turd, Skunky Brewster, YBF, Larry OG, Abolish Farm, Spartan Grown, Johnny Green Thumb 710, Michigan Wildflower 710, Seldom Seen Gambler, Tom O'Connor, TP 710, Caribou TV, Virginia Harris, Red Primo, Equilibrium Genetics, Trophy Truck, Skyway, Kevin O'Donnell, School of Crop, Stupid Trucker, eBay, Bud Tender, The Glass Girl 420 Grow, Ted Nugs, Matt Javine, Greg 77, Ted Nugs, Skunk Grape Glass Works, Beast Mode 347. Last but not least, Weed is 207. This is the end of your day. Please get some rest. If this is the beginning of your day, your journey, please do something nice for yourself. Self-love is very important. You cannot love others until you love yourself. You cannot give something you do not have. Very true. Once you've done all the above, please take time to do something nice for somebody. Random acts of kindness do save lives. I'm a living, breathing example of that. And I'm not afraid to say people have helped me out at one time or another in my life. If it's the least I can do, I'll help somebody out. You guys have an amazing day. I will see you tonight at 11:30. Stoner Hottie on Instagram. I do miss stuff cool. Weed Nerds for life. It ain't a fucking trademark. It's a culture.